Uh, the last thing we were doing, you guys had a couple days of downtime to just kill before you went off with the caravan to visit the king's manor. Uh, Pretty much everyone decided, yeah, we're just gonna not do anything.
I
If
did
I remember
stuff.
correctly.
Oh wait, was that in a
I
Turner
did some
session?
stuff too.
That is true. That is true.
I forgot to do stuff.
I
That's
would like to work on my kitchen to
Go
help the
on.
people get it finished. Help the people get it finished. I don't remember how
Oh,
much
yeah,
time is
yeah.
left on that. I think it's
It'll be
bound to
done
be
by the
nearly
time you
done.
get back.
Perfect.
I think Cicero would just be working on his blacksmith shop. It's probably about
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah, and Caden moved in, so I'm getting him set up.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
right.
are you guys living together now?
Yes.
Yeah, he moved in.
Oh, right.
Children,
You're
allow me to share a parable with you. Oh, you're actually listening to me.
He's a minister in training. Yes, children, you've met. Name man. That's his name. Crandelius.
Thank you for the glowing introduction, Kygar. Children, I am here to shepherd you in the ways of magics and mystery. But you must be careful, or you may get burned. And he fails to conjure a flame in his hands.
Oh,
Anyways, let the light shine upon you forever and bask in the sun's glory. Please do not hesitate to ask me any questions. I know your bodies are constantly growing and changing. Okay, goodbye.
Crandelius is a strong, capable individual. Very trustworthy. Saved my life in battle many a times.
Yeah.
He's wise and has much to add to our great group we have here.
How wise is Crandelius again?
I had to quantify it. A 10, honestly, you know, we are averagely wise.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm only
It's in his heart,
16.
and that's what matters.
Yes. Now he's going to explain sex ed to children.
Jeez. 5 years early, because they're all orphans. And orphans have to be 5 or under.
Oh, 6.
If they're older than 5, are they just kicked to the street?
They're no longer orphans. They're like half adults.
Hopefully they're adopted. But we train them to make sure they'll be fine. How to fend for food and scavenge.
We have to train them before that.
How deep into the city are you?
I'm right here. It's labeled Kenjoku Monastery.
Is that your
Rats are an international delicacy, children. You must learn to catch them.
But what is?
Rats! When prepared correctly, a rat sashimi can satiate you for days.
Yes, children.
I love the fact that you're just teaching them how to survive instead of like teaching them how to get jobs and shit.
Yeah, bro here's just raising thieves.
Hey.
Yeah.
Little druids.
That would be child labor. That would be child labor if they got a job now.
I'm just saying, like,
Literally,
make a
person in
resume.
the party is looking for employees.
Then you
Willing
come
to
to the
pay
monastery. Hey.
He's willing to pay money for that child labor, Igar.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy.
Igar, should we take these children to see the king?
Why would we see the king with the children?
Perhaps after looking upon their pitiful visages, he would grant us a grant, if you will, to further support the children of the streets.
That is a wonderful idea, Grandelius. This is why you are the smartest of the bunch.
Yes! Pick your favorite orphan and we will take him with us.
Stephen, Lily, and Calcifer, come along.
I'm Steve.
Sorry, did you just say your name?
I'm Sarah.
I didn't say Sarah.
Sarah, get back in there. Your vitals
am
are unsightly.
Work
I'll go back in my box, okay.
Go back to praying, Sarah.
I am Steve.
Must I go back to the prayer box?
It's not a box. You disgraced the sun, Sarah.
You must you must deny sunscreen and sit in the
Look,
sun
and
for 5
steal.
hours.
You see the
Yes.
orphan just like light a match in the background.
I'm giving the 3 orphans head pats as they walk past in line. This is
Hand
a
pats?
wonderful idea. No, head pats. I'm just patting them on their heads, ruffling their hair. If you guys are good, I'll let you hold my sword.
Iron
Sword.
sword.
Probably more than them.
You're gonna have
Cordelis,
hold your
wait.
what?
They're too young. They must learn hand-to-hand combat first.
Oh, that's right. Forgive me, Kingar.
It is okay. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Doesn't that sword weigh 50 pounds?
No, it's huge.
It's
Wait, I think it weighs more than that. It weighs 60 pounds.
47, I think. Wait,
Oh, I have it as 60 in my inventory.
I might have done the math wrong. I don't remember the numbers right off the back of my head, but whatever.
Well, that's the enlarged one, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what? The math doesn't matter. Do. And I believe so. None of you guys wanted to do anything else with a couple days.
I'll use my downtime to train the children.
Lovely.
Are we fully healed?
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All the damage from the tournament is like non-lethal anyway.
Oh,
that's what that is.
And I guess I'll slowly pay off my debt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll drink holy water both of the days.
Oh, that's right. The trip
That's
to yes.
I was about to say I got the same thing going on with like him. Got like a fucking undead cancer or whatever. So yeah, everyone should check that out.
That is true. That is true. I almost
I'm
forgot.
sorry.
Thank you for reminding me.
I'm sorry if I interrupted you like twice.
It's okay. It's okay, Frederick. It's okay, little buddy.
Okay.
I need Don and Crandelius to make fort saves.
Oh no! Do I need to be healed? May I have some of that holy water, Kygon?
Yes.
Oh, 25.
Fort save. 22.
Hold on.
I want you to know, Neji, that holy water costs 25 gold a pop.
Yes, I have been I got another 50 off my gold points.
Okay. And the trip to the manor might be like a couple weeks.
What?
You guys realize
He's not
we
in
have
town?
we have a doctor,
Oh no,
right?
it's
I am
that's why
paying
there's, like,
for a
that's
personal
why-
physician.
Dude, I already saw your physician. He just told me to drink holy water.
he
All
also
right.
said that he wanted to amputate your skull, but
It requires more training.
Have you tried getting your skull amputated?
Have you tried getting your thoughts amputated? Because they suck.
Oh, we're back to this then. Wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
You're telling me to
Enough
cut his head
fighting,
off,
the both
Riel.
of you.
Not his head, just his skull. Clearly different part of the
You're
body.
you're smart enough to know that those are the same thing.
What? No. I'm paying.
Oh, my
I am paying. What's his name? Nagmos good money for medical training, and he has assured me he is quite qualified physician. If you do not think he's qualified, then by all means, let's find someone else who we can afford. I'm paying him
You are
35
Have I
gold a
seen
month.
that man do anything
You're
medical?
being bamboozled for sure, but eventually he might figure it out.
I
I
have
mean-
7 wisdom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yes.
What do you mean 7 wisdom? That's not a thing.
It is for me.
If I had to quantify your wisdom, I would agree.
I assure you, Nagmos is most qualified. If you would like to find someone more qualified, then by all means.
Can I?
You guys been
Can
making
I
holy water,
actually-
it has felt better.
Riel,
Yes.
You see, I do think that Nagmos is a worthy investment. He may not be a crack physician yet, but if we were to give him some training, perhaps, I would be willing to pony up some cash from our recent winnings so that he could go learn from some physicians in town while we are away.
That would not be the worst of ideas. Everyone could
It
always
would
use more training.
it would be
However,
cheaper to if we're talking about numbers, it would be cheaper to just train him rather than hire a better healer.
that is true. I do have him contracted for at least the next 3 weeks or so. The question is, do you want him here training, or do you want him with us in case something happens during those 3 weeks there and 3 weeks back?
If I'm being completely honest with you, thus far, his medical expertise has been one, suggesting to amputate your skull, and two, to just buy holy water from the church. You know,
He
not
did
exactly.
help with the actually he offered to help with the like blue mold, but you guys were like, nah, we're fine.
Oh yeah, listen, I think we could do without him personally for a few weeks while he garners some much needed experience, and perhaps he will truly save our lives one day.
If you think that is wise, then by all means, the local clinic is currently a smoldering crater right now, so I suppose I just hate to waste such a promising investment. The problem is medical knowledge is not my area of expertise, so I couldn't tell you a skill level if I wanted to.
Igar, what do you think?
I
I
think
can tell.
we can
Can
leave.
I add can I add a note here?
Yes.
I'm not medically trained, but I have brought injured people to the hospital many times, and that man is not too great at it.
The whole reason I hired Nagmos is because I was under the impression no one here had medical training.
I have medical training.
Why have you not mentioned this before this now? I've been paying him for over a week.
Well, he has been healing
I
us
thought-
in front of you. Have you
There's
not been looking in his
between
direction?
magical healing and medical knowledge.
I
Magical
have
healing
both.
heals hit points. Well, if you have medical knowledge,
What is a hit point?
there is a difference between magically healing wounds and having the knowledge to treat the diseases, which is now infecting yourself and not August. What's August? I don't remember what August's character's name is.
Dawn.
Dawn.
That man.
Oh, there we go.
That's infecting you and Dawn right now.
What?
who
Dawn has it
requires-
too?
I
I
feel
totally
great
had it.
personally.
Don coughs violently. Yeah.
Wait,
Hell
no,
yeah,
you have the blue
Grandelius?
disease. I don't have the blue disease.
I thought you was talking about the weird zombie.
Yeah, we
shit.
got zombie gunk in us.
You got fungus on the brain, my friend, not me or Cartelius.
No.
We are
I got
dealing
the
with
freaking-
multiple different
there was
types
the
of
bug.
infections.
I think we're cured though, Don. I felt pretty fortuitous when I woke up.
Oh, I've been
Wait,
having.
after those 2 days, would I still need to be conscious about drinking holy water? Do I want me to roll a heal check for that?
Yeah, sure. You could also ask the healer. Either or, he can help you.
I can do it. Damn it.
He
That wasn't the
refuses.
best roll.
You
Here's
definitely
another thing you
feel
understand.
a lot better, though. It seems like you're gonna have to either try and fight it on your own or continue drinking holy water for another like good while.
Good while. Fuck. I'll go to the church and buy 4 more holy water.
Just for?
Yes.
Okay.
Regardless, I'm still contracted to have Nagros serve me for at least the next 19 days, whether I want to or not. The question is, do we want him here, or do you want me to look into finding him a tutor for him?
I think we should find a tutor.
Will do.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having him be more experienced than saying I want to rip your head off and
I
saying,
think we'll be okay over the journey.
All right.
We also have Tenchi now. Tenchi, you seem to be adept in some healing magics.
Tenchi is not here. He's definitely working off his debt currently.
What debt does Tenchi
I
have?
don't even have
Yeah.
a debt. I thought he was born literally 3 days ago.
Not only
Does
that,
he
but he
not
just
know
made
he is? How does
Someone
he
must have not taught him about credit cards in time.
Man's been gambling for the past 3 days.
Yeah, when you guys go off to the king, like you have to go fetch him. He's like working off his debt in a shop right now.
Where did he get that from?
I'm
Magical
very
item
concerned.
shop.
Riel, do you know where Tenchi is?
The last I saw Tenchi, I was introducing him to a mutual friend of ours. Tenchi runs
Where
off
was
into
his
the
friend?
woods. I was at Bonnie's.
All right, let's check there.
I approach a stranger on the street. Excuse me, have you seen a confused-looking man around?
Oh yeah, he points across the way to some drunk dude across the street.
Insightful, thank you.
Is this not like 10 in the morning?
Sir! Excuse me, drunkard!
He's currently face down in the dirt.
Wait, this is a valuable learning opportunity for Nagmos. Nagmos?
Yes, Master Two.
Will you heal this man?
Of course, of course.
Everybody's looking.
You see? Oh, is everyone watching him?
Yeah,
Yes.
I like
Let
to
me
think
see-
we're all
let me
huddled
see what he's-
watching Nagmos.
Let me see what he's got in his inventory.
I'm about to say some bullshit.
Wait, I wanna. Can I tell what's wrong with the drunk man?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's drunk. He's he's just like, yeah. He's
What
out
is
of
the
it.
best course of action according to my analysis?
This is an emergency. Call an ambulance.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I'm crying.
well, you got either bloodletting or give him water and pray. There's not a ton of other treatment in this time, I imagine. Or a cure poison spell would work, technically.
Nagmos, what do you think?
What is your medical opinion here?
Yes, Nagmos, what do you think?
I need to roll his medical stuff. Roll. Oh. Hey, that one.
I knew it. I knew it.
We
The
must try
fucking
blood.
charlatan, dude.
He's just not used to human physiology, that's all. What do you
The
do?
one thing we need him to be.
Wait, does he say that?
What?
Yes, absolutely.
Nagmos, what are you reaching for?
Do you see these herbs?
Yes.
Why are you getting herbs?
They are used. It's clear. Oh my lord! Hold on.
Come on, Eugene, you got this.
Be the character.
Ryan Cook.
Let's see. Here we go.
He's thinking. I can
He
see the
has-
steam.
He has green pox. Clearly.
Oh no.
And he pulls out a knife. Does he have? Yeah, he has a knife.
Wait, okay.
No,
was-
he pulls out a knife, but he thinks about using it. Then he pulls out a club, and he says,
No.
"We must break the sternum."
Nagmos.
All right, Cicero's gonna grab him by this fucking scruff of his
Scenario
shirt.
over.
He's just drunk. Nagmos.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
This
Cicero
man
just
needs
grabs him.
training.
spray him with cold water, not the fucking give him a lobotomy.
I have wound wheels. That is the best. That is the closest thing I have to water.
We're sending you to school, Nagmos.
Magmos, do not go near this man, because I will consider you a threat to him.
Of course,
We don't now. We don't now consider him a threat.
I think, Riel, I think you should command your servant to get medical knowledge.
Yes, go to school.
Riel has already walked off, heading to Bonnie's, leaving you guys to deal with this mess.
What?
Oh,
You created this mess, sir. Okay.
All right, guys, we need to go get Grandelius.
What?
We need to go to Crandelius and then find Tenchi and then tell Dagmos to go to school.
We need to set up a
Okay.
college fund for him.
Yes, yes.
Come on now, friends. Run!
Lie! Alright,
Ripperino.
I guess we'll meet up with Riel looking for Tenchi.
Well, I head
Okay.
I head to Bonnie's because that's where I saw him last. Because we didn't finish the Eterna.
I'm just walking through the streets yelling Tenchi's name.
Putting up the signs.
Yeah, I do a crude drawing of Tenchi that says, "Have you seen this man?"
He doesn't know
Tenchi,
where he
you,
is.
It's completely illegible. It's just a stick figure.
Tenchi, you
They're
just
gonna
clock
go-
in work and you see a sign of your face drawn in the most shitty fashion, as if you were missing, posted to like a street sign.
What a lovely drawing. Is that supposed to be me?
You hear someone screaming your name a couple blocks down.
Tenchi! Tenchi, what's this for you?
I guess I'll try to excuse myself from my current employer and go duck outside.
Tenchi! Stop my voice!
The mic cutting out is really selling it.
Yeah, it really does.
I love the peaks. I love the peaks. Tenchi!
So
She
how does
walks
this go?
out the shop to see a crudely drawn stick figure on a picket sign, and just Crandelius are yelling his name. What? What do you want?
I'll tell you what. We're leaving.
Now?
I think so.
Yes, the king awaits us.
I'd also just like to note that me and Kigar have 3 orphans with us also.
Tenchi looks visibly confused, but he's just gonna wave it off and he's gonna head back in the shop real quick and talk to I'm sorry, I never actually got your name. Mr. Shopkeeper person.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, are you talking? The
Talking
the
to you.
is the party split right now between Riel and
Everybody.
Cicero
did you-
with Kaigar and
okay, so Sister Kygar and then Dawn and then Crandelius. Well, Riel is going to look for him at Bonnie's. Yeah.
Wait, we chase up to him.
Oh, okay.
We're
Okay.
chased up to Riel.
Have you found him?
nobody answers.
Hey,
Take
we
that as a
found
no.
our boy.
I'll take that as a
Which-
no then.
No, he went back inside the shop.
Alright. Is he coming with us?
I don't know.
Did you ask?
No.
We kind of just told him.
You
And
found
then he
him,
went back.
and he didn't want to come with us, and he's working. Sounds like he's busy.
He's got to meet the king.
Does he want
Yeah.
to meet the king? We can't. That's called kidnapping, Crandelius.
But he's just a baby.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like 3 days old.
Has Tenchi metamorphosed into a child?
No, but you know what he's like.
Yes, I know he's recently come into existence, but does he
So
not-
yes, therefore he's 3 days old.
What's the difference between coming into existence and being summoned by the sun?
Look, let me talk to him.
Now you're confusing it, Kaigar.
Yeah, you go talk to him. I don't think he
is.
understood. In that shop.
Walk over. Knock.
Tenchi!
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry if I'm interrupting something, but they would very much like you to come on the field trip.
Well, of course, I was making plans with that. I was just excusing myself from my employer.
All right.
What were
Carry
you
on.
doing? Were you making money?
We had an exchange of a high value item, and I was a bit short, but we worked out a deal.
Tenji, if you need a job, I own a business.
I also own a business.
I own an orphanage.
That doesn't make money,
I have-
Hagar.
I have.
It
half
makes
a mil-
happiness.
Which is less worth than money.
Or you have lack of wisdom.
Yes, I
Wait,
sold
is there
it for
nothing
cash.
supporting the orphanage, Kygar?
If
Money.
No, I
If
mean,
either
like,
of you-
who
if-
donates to the orphanage?
People.
Just like passerbys? You haven't contacted any organizations?
People.
Okay.
We're
Understood.
going to ask the king.
Well, that's an idea. I'm sure the
Yes.
marshal would be fine to see about that.
That's why we brought the children.
Wait, what? You're gonna you're using the children as
Wait, so
You're
you're
going to
bringing
guilt him with
children
the
along
children?
to get funding?
No, to say, look at these orphans. Don't you see their cute faces? Don't you want to give them money for more food and clothes?
how far of a trip are we making? Do you want the children to make the whole trip?
Nobody told me.
It's about a week there and a week back.
It's still
Okay.
a while for a child to be taken.
They're strong children.
They're Kenjoku.
Children, what are your thoughts on this?
Wouldn't it be dangerous for children to come along?
To
Who knows
visit the
what we'll
king.
encounter on the road?
They've been receiving combat training.
Also, I don't know how this is going off rails, but either way, if either Riel or you hired me at the orphanage, that doesn't matter because that wouldn't have gotten me enough gold to buy this certain item. And he points to the very expensive cloak he's currently wearing.
Did you
How
borrow
much gold
money
do you
to
need?
make a magical cloak?
You didn't sell your
Essentially.
body, did you? Wait, what?
No,
Did you sell the children?
I'm what? No.
How much gold do you need?
From the around 900, but still around from between the giant golden skeleton you sold and the arena. I mean, I had almost enough, but we worked out a deal. So
You could
I
have
would-
asked any of us for the money and then spent your time doing something else.
would you rather me ask you for money next time?
I wouldn't mind sparing you some money.
Can
Me
I have
either.
900 gold, please.
Right.
I mean, I'll
hold
pitch.
on.
But as long as
You
Well,
want to split
Rather
this?
easy.
I'm sending
all
a
should
protocol to school.
Bananas?
Yeah, I mean, I'll send some money.
Okay, let me see.
That was easier than I thought.
I don't know.
I
You-
will.
You're just a baby, man. You have friends now. You can ask us for help.
I'm
It's
a
okay
baby.
to
I thought I
rely
had
on your
17
friends.
children.
What?
Yeah, don't you remember the and he pulls out the fucking
Oh yeah,
the note
that
from
was
Calligra
so
he doodled
wrong.
on.
Wait, what is that? I've never seen. I was over at the portal.
So we got a oracle pen, which essentially is a magical item that lets you draw your family tree, and basically to sum it up. And this is mine, as he shows the family tree with like 50 parents and like 20 children connected to him.
What if somebody has the same name as you?
I don't believe it works like that, but
Oh. Okay.
anyways, why are you're bringing children along to get funding for your orphanage? Why would
Yes.
you bring more than one then?
In case one is too cool.
We need to show the king the severity. We should have brought the ugly orphans. Fuck.
No. We need the adorable ones so that you're like, oh, I can't let that adorable child pass away from starvation.
That's very true. Steven, look up at me leadingly and try and make your eyes big.
I believe Fred, you're Steven.
Oh yeah, I am Steve.
This child is not right. Okay, Stephen, your new task is to say nothing and look cute.
Flint and steel. Fucking lights, flint and steel.
Who gave you that?
Maybe you shouldn't bring this one to the king.
The warmth of the sun.
Okay, Lily, where's Lily?
My name's Sarah.
I know we left you. Did you swap spots with Lily?
Yeah.
What did you do to Lily?
I am Steve.
Shut up, Steve.
You seem just like flint and steel on your pants and shit.
What the fuck?
Okay, where's Sarah? Be cute.
Uh-huh.
Show me your cute face.
Like this? Upside down, big smile.
That's do a other way.
Do an upside down smile now.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Yes. Okay.
He's so cute.
Where's Calcifer?
Now give me your money. Is that how you taught me?
I
No.
am
You don't say give me your money, you say could you spare some money?
Can you please give me all your spare money?
Okay, that's
No.
better.
That's yes. You also like put some coughs in there, like you sound sick. Can you give me your spare change?
I require all your spare money.
Okay, leave the
Or
all
you'll end
out.
up like me.
Okay.
Okay, where's Calcifer? Don't tell me we lost Calcifer.
I am Steve.
Why did we bring Steve?
Why did we bring Steve? Okay,
We're gonna bring Steve back.
Steve, Sarah, go back to the orphanage. We're just bringing Calcifer.
No,
What?
I go with.
Oh,
Show me your Kenjoku punch.
Steve
Punch
walks
this
off.
board.
Is the fucking. What is the doctor still here?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are all together, he's kind of part of your.
Yeah,
little
Sarah's gonna
caravan.
go straight and punch him.
Oh, she knows how to detect evil like a Kenjoku.
I just want to. Is anyone holding? Who's holding Nagmos?
Holding?
Yeah, someone mentioned they were holding him.
Oh, Cicero. I grabbed him.
I don't suppose they're still holding him.
No, I probably would have let him all let him go after a bit.
All right, Sarah, roll to hit.
Jesus Christ!
I imagine it's just a straight D20, right? Would it?
It's probably a negative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She is a child girl. All right. Slash roll.
Day -5.
Minus 4.
4 sounds good.
10 to hit.
Ooh. That hits. Come on.
His AC is 13. Funny enough.
Oh.
hey, good try, Sarah.
He will try and grapple her in response, but we'll worry about that another time.
What?
He will strangle him.
What the? Yeah,
Kill Cicero.
with my giant sword.
Dude, this guy's gonna get jumped.
We're about to beat the shit out of this dude.
He's a fucking kobold. He doesn't understand. A small creature came up and attacked him.
Nagos. Nagos.
You don't attack human children.
I didn't. I was defending myself.
It's a human child.
She was trying to play with you.
She is no threat to you. If she is a threat to you, you are a threat to existence.
Nagmos, you can't be skull clamping children that come up to you and just hit you. You just gotta like shrug it off, man.
I don't understand.
Is there
What I
a
just said,
school?
what do you not understand? What of what I said do you not understand?
This is
You
not
need me to go like word by word?
Oh, I don't get paid enough for this job.
Okay. Is there a university in town? Do I know?
Yeah. Is there a place to learn medicine here?
I wouldn't say there's like a particular like school or anything, but there's likely a couple experts around.
Can I locate an expert?
If
Wait,
that's what
but
you want to
they-
do with your 2 days of downtime, you send them off to boarding school for 2 weeks while you're gone.
Yes.
So, gentlemen, about my debt.
Okay.
I'll give you 200.
Yeah, I'll give you 20 platinum also.
Much appreciative.
Oh, wait, how much did everybody give?
200.
So
You don't have to. It was simply
You have
they
to.
told me to ask, and then I asked.
And you
And we're
told him to
here.
ask specifically, so I think it's messed up if you don't give.
wait, who's giving it? Me, Kygar, and Candelas?
Yeah,
I
that's
suppose so
600.
far.
How much money do you need? Like how much?
How much did you earn working for the past 2 days?
That's a great question, Euston.
Roughly 300 gold, perhaps?
That's not very likely. Downtime. Pathfinder.
Like 5 gold.
Probably
It's
like
not
5
even-
gold.
Yeah,
pieces.
it
not
sounds
even
about
5
normal.
I can tell you that much.
Like a couple silver.
Probably.
Who's out?
It's been a
See,
while. since I did
Crandelius,
this, so just give me a
this is
moment.
why it's a good thing us Kinjoku speak in sign language, because that Steve guy, he was a little annoying.
That kid was dropped on his head, I think.
Yes.
Here for the mines.
Okay, we're just bringing Calcifer. Is Calcifer here?
You see him with the pickaxe?
He's got a pickaxe. He yearns for the mines.
All right, I'm back. How much the town is on fire?
We sent Steve away, but I think he's gonna go to a mine for some reason.
You know what? That might be good for him.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
also acquired employees.
Oh, also,
Well,
we definitely want to send your doctor to boarding school.
I've already agreed to this. Have we found him a suitable teacher?
Yes.
We have
Alright.
not. We
I've
have?
been searching for an expert.
Well, it's almost like the local hospital exploded recently, so I don't think there's many qualified medical physicians in this town right now.
Yeah, and he's not one of them.
Alright, I understand you're not liking Nagmos, but I hired him. I did not have much of a budget when I did hire him, I will admit to
That's fair. But I don't think you noticed when he tried to kill a drunk guy because he didn't know. He thought he had some other disease.
Alright, well, I have
I
him.
think
have
you've
him
been
under
wasting your
contract.
money on Magmos.
I have him under contract for 19 more days. I'm unlikely to renew that contract.
No. I'm saying we renew his contract, but we invest in Nagbos, get him some proper training, and then we could have a trained physician for cheap.
And I agree with that. Let's find him a tutor then.
That's what I've been doing for these past 2 days.
And?
Hey, Yujin, is there like any type of like retired doctors anywhere? Like in the town?
Any experts?
Well, I
That's
mean,
not-
like somebody who's like in the medical field, but they like retired. If like the hospital's a no go.
Well, the hospital, you guys kind of just left there without any sort of support. So there's nothing there, but there's definitely going to be like a couple because this is like an entire city. The map doesn't really do it justice, but this is a proper city. You can definitely find like a couple sketchy or official doctors like around some like
Sketchy
corner.
or official doctors.
I would like an official doctor, please.
We have the
You know what I
choice.
mean? You know what I mean?
We have the choice of the cheap doctor or the black market doctor.
Well, how much would his schooling cost?
We would have to go ask either or.
I'll
I have an employee that
I'll
requires
pony up
study.
fucking 200 gold.
I will also pay for his tuition.
I'd love to invest, but I'm a little bit in debt myself.
You're flat broke.
Apologies.
That's fine. What does that cape even do?
Oh, you want to see?
Yeah,
Can you fly?
How did you know?
Oh, I just guessed.
nice. The sun has blessed you with such wisdom, Giga.
As Kigar says that, a pair of angel wings just sprouts from the cloak and out of Tenchi's back.
Oh.
Whoa.
Quite
Hell,
impressive.
hell yeah. I want one. I got this cool cloak, but it doesn't do anything.
I'm very surprised you could afford something like that. Those are usually worth the price of a city.
Oh, he
Well,
can
Why do you
afford
think
it.
I'm
he
in debt?
couldn't afford it.
Wait, oh, wait.
Yeah, out of character,
Also-
I definitely rolled a diplomacy and hit a 20 off of negotiating for the cloak. So,
That
Also,
explains
did
all
we
your
put
money,
down
then.
how much we're all giving him?
I gave him.
Everybody wants to give him money.
oh, you're
Yeah.
actually giving me money? What the hell?
I actually gave you 200 gold. Yeah.
I also gave you 200 gold.
Mara's
Okay,
Tenchi's gonna turn around and immediately duck back in the shop and give 400 gold to his employer.
Well, Cicero's also going to give you another 200.
I rolled a nat 20 to
600.
tell if Tenchi is gay or not.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember.
He might have a little fruit in him. You don't know.
When you saw the oiled up men in loincloths, how did they make you feel?
Like I needed to blast them with fire and ice.
Okay, maybe
That's a
not
little.
gay.
I think he's a little bit bisexual.
But but what he's saying is he wants to make them hot and then cold.
Yes, he wants to fuck them and then leave.
The
He wants
fuck
to
kind
make
of
them hot
magic
and
is
bothered.
this?
Gay magic.
Hey, it's official. It's on my sheet. You should
And
gave
you
it to
rolled a
me,
20.
He's away.
You rolled a 20. It's so funny.
dude. I swear you did. You're like, oh yeah, you're good at detecting gay people. Fine, it's funny, haha. You get a
I don't even
one
remember
rank.
that. Holy shit.
I wrote it down on my sheet immediately. One rank
That's
detecting
so
gay.
funny.
And she's gonna
Friends.
duck back into his employer's shop and say, I swear on my life I did not steal this. And he drops a sack of 600 gold on the clerk's desk.
Does that actually happen in character? Because if so,
What?
Riel does something.
What?
What part?
Kigar. Actually just call him out for being gay.
I said, yeah. I was like, you look gay. A little bit.
Wonderful. We'll save Kigar. Targeting Tenchi.
Why? You're so mean.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
What the fuck? Oh
I
my
rolled
god.
Oh, how dare you have goodwill, says fucking Claire.
You should have targeted Trendelius.
Oh, I would
That's
have
my
been
best-
better.
that's my best save.
out.
That's my best save.
Oh my god. Fucking.
Why are you casting spells at me, black man?
I'm going to take
sorry.
600 off of my debt, Eustrin.
What's up?
I'm gonna take 600 off my debt.
Very nice. I was counting interest in everything.
It wasn't. Hey, and we. Fuck. It's all right. At least we got like 2/3 of it gone.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
You're about to get that much more money after
Wait,
we
how
come
much
back.
is the full?
900 in total.
Like 300. You only got 300 left.
You got a cape like that for 900 gold, Tenchi?
Oh no, that's how much I was in debt after the transaction.
You spent... How much did you spend on that transaction?
Yes, a lot.
My
I would
The
God.
imagine
exact
all
number
of
I
the
didn't
money.
really count. The clerk kind of did.
If I were to guess, I would probably say 10,000 silver pieces.
That's not that much money.
This is?
It's a big
10,000
number,
Rather
though.
silver
that
pieces
kind of
is
fee.
a lot of money, but
That's like 100 gold.
that'd be
Or
a
like
thousand.
1,000 gold.
I would like to see you go up to any of these people in the streets and tell them 100 gold is a small amount of money.
Well, alright, fair enough. Listen, guys, as much as I love these shenanigans, should we maybe go to the carriage?
I agree.
Yeah. Where is
I think I-
Calcifer?
Are you bringing the child? Oh God, he is.
We are bringing the one child now. We sent the other two home. This is the most mild-mannered child, played by the DM so that he's not a freak, and we can, so that we can convince the king to give us money.
I
You want
am
to pass over
Steve.
control, Yusha?
Oh,
No.
boy.
Don't give
I-
him control.
Our orphans are normal.
We can make you some offers later.
Wait, is the main
Definitely
reason
don't give it to Fred.
Is the main
Yeah,
reason
right
we're
when we're in
going
the
to see
king's
the
room,
king
I
for
did all
money?
of
Didn't we just receive a massive amount of money? What do we need money for? My family is incredibly wealthy.
This is not to do with you. Me and Crandelius are going to ask the king for a grant to support orphans.
And the reason for doing so is because you actually intend to support orphans?
We have an orphanage that we run.
And you're not planning on embezzling that money.
Name one
No.
in money I embezzled.
That is surprisingly wholesome. Carry on.
I am Steve.
Steve, go to the mines.
Steve, God, yes, Steve. Either return to the
Also,
monastery and resume your Kenjoku training, or
Also,
do
I
as
was
you
supposed
see
to go
fit.
Screen
home.
time,
You
then
didn't tell
done.
me to.
We did. Sarah, go back to the monastery.
Oh, okay.
We're just your boils are unsightly.
Wow, holy shit! You guys are.
They were
Oh my.
being bad. They're not supposed to talk that much.
That's a rule of the orphanage.
Okay. Wait,
You
we
see-
have one more order of shenanigans before we go. We need to get Nagmo some proper training.
Okay.
This is
Didn't we
very
already
true.
find him a doctor? Or a tutor?
No, we have not even taken a direction.
Then let's
Okay.
find
Can I find an
bloody
expert?
tutor.
Can I roll local and see if I can find like a retired like surgeon or doctor or some shit like that?
Sorry, what?
Can I roll local to find like any like retired medical people around here?
I'll let you guys. You guys had 2 days. I'll say it's not that hard to find like a proper doctor, like a private doctor, instead of like the infirmary.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Because it's an entire city. You're bound to find one eventually if you just walk in one direction.
Halen, well met, doctor.
Oh, did you? I'm honestly gonna be real with you. Just to save us the time. The basics of it is hiring a better doctor. Right now, Nagmos' monthly wage is like 35 gold. You guys make a
Okay,
lot
yeah.
more than that. And generally hiring a better doctor would cost you quite a bit more money, but it would be cheaper to just pay 200 to get him like education, and his wage won't go up as much, if that makes sense.
Yes.
That's the plan, yes.
I love that
Yeah.
you just knew that it was going to devolve into shenanigans.
Well, we got some things we want to do today. We're already
Okay.
an hour and a half into session.
I'll
Yeah.
pitch. I'm going to throw 50 gold into the Nagmos fund, and we
Okay.
can get him trained.
It'll take about 300 if you want to get it done in like a week.
I'll throw
We're
it.
gone for 3 weeks. Like we can rent out this. Like, can we just have him be trained for like a month?
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, so how long is this gonna be? Because it's a week's travel there and then a week's travel back. How long are we
Yep.
staying there for?
Maybe
I
like a
don't
day
know.
or two, because it's only like a feast.
Okay, so like 2 weeks we'll be gone.
Yeah, about.
How much do we
All
need
right.
to pay to get Nagmos trained?
About 300 gold if you want to get it done in that like small time frame.
Alright, he threw in 50 gold already. I'll contribute the
I
other
threw in-
200.
What? You said you were going to contribute. Okay.
I'll
throw the other
contribute 100
250.
gold. No, I'll contribute 100. I'm investing in Nagmos as much as you are.
I
I
appreciate
will
it.
contribute. I'll contribute 150.
So that's 100, 150.
There's 50
so then
left.
There's 50 left.
I'll throw in the last 50.
Perfect.
Dawn, I did not know you were a spender like that.
You have no idea how much platinum I have shoved up my ass right now, dude. You have no idea.
I'd very much like
You're
to
s-
know. I could get you
Why are we
nice.
speaking of things up your butthole in front of Calcifer the child?
Listen,
Everyone loves that child.
Lucifer, you're a good boy.
Speak, child.
No,
He's a good Kenjoku. He doesn't speak out of turn.
The child is just kind of like looking at you guys, confused and uncomfortable.
what? He's dewy-eyed and cute.
Why does
Alright,
he
let's
look
go.
like that?
Why are his eyes so dewy?
Let us go.
Okay, so you guys spend that 300 gold, and you drop off your blue child at this doctor.
I shed a tear. They grow up so fast.
Okay.
I can't believe Tenshi's already paying off his debts.
Itchy. Let's have a chat about fiscal responsibility.
You really just want to give the talk in character, eh?
Go on.
See, I read a book one time where debt is a powerful tool, but only if you have the means to pay it off. Anyways, good chat.
I believe you have to give him permission to speak again.
No, I was talking to Tenchi.
Oh,
But that's also for you, Calcifer. Not if you understand.
I would imagine he would do like a sign language, yes.
Very good. Such a good boy. I pat his head.
Interesting.
All right, I think we got a carriage to catch, boys.
Yeah, there is a caravan on the outskirts that you guys are expected to join.
Yes.
Let's go
I've
that
been
way.
fucking muted. Oh,
That's
that is so sad.
What did you
We're just
say?
saying.
It's too late now. Let's move on.
I feel like there were multiple moments people were trying to speak to him.
I literally had an entire conversation with Grandelius, and he couldn't fucking hear me.
good chat.
Anyway, you guys make your way to the edge of the city, and you find you do not have to pack rations. They'll provide rations. Stuff like holy water you'll have to get yourself. You said you got 4 of them,
I
Nettie?
did.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you guys make your way to the edge of the city, and you see a caravan being packed with a couple of the other nobles in the city that are expected to go meet him at the feast, and definitely more than plenty guardsmen to make your trip nice and relaxing and chill. Seems like you won't be having to do any of the fighting on this little journey. And as soon as you guys kind of check in with the I guess quartermaster, I can't think of the word off the top of my head. Then he'll show you, hey, you guys can like sleep in this carriage. Here's your tents, blah blah blah. And you guys will set off. Overall, actually, you know what? Can everyone give me a d20 roll?
A straight D20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 9. Interesting.
That one.
Had to get it out of the way.
Yes, sir. Okay. And the entire journey is pretty uneventful. You guys walk through the beautiful forest, and slowly as the days pass, it crosses into a more mountainy biome. And it is overall a nice relaxing trip. Some of the other nobles talk to you here and there. Plenty of servants attend to your needs during the trip. Though
It's a
one day,
7-day trip, right?
unlike, what's up?
7-day trip, right?
Yeah, just about a little over.
Okay.
And about 4 or 5 days in, you guys are kind of in the middle of a forest, and you're just kind of packing up to leave for the next day. And Crandelius, you notice out of the corner of your eye someone just kind of between the tree. Someone like this kind of homeless-looking guy walks out from between the trees and just like stares at you menacingly as he like steps forward with just steps forward, dong, 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 towards you closer and closer.
A vagrant!
What?
A vagrant!
What is a vagrant?
Look, sir!
It's somebody who is like destitute.
What?
Excuse me!
Does
that
the
all you
man
say?
stop?
Is he stopping?
He does not stop. He's one track walking closer and closer. He's about like
I draw my blade!
he he as he sees you like kind of like pull out the blade, uh you he looks you dead in the eyes and screams, "Glizzy! Glizzy! Glizzy's here!" And he runs back off. He runs back off into the forest. And then you hear rustling through the bushes as where he came from, a familiar looking goblin comes out. And he says, "Hey, hello there. Sorry, that's my apprentice. He's not quite good at his job yet.
What the fuck is going on?
You know,
It's the gambling goblin.
Oh
It's
my
the loot
god!
box goblin.
it's
Are you
Glizzy
familiar with this
Glizzy the
gentleman?
goblin."
Blissy the Goblin! I dropped that wonderful rock you gave me onto somebody's head.
Oh, I'm happy to hear it. And I've got good news. I've plenty back in stock.
My god, you know how to make a man
Oh my
happy.
god.
Gambling.
Everybody who wants to just walk up.
Today you learned about gambling.
The hell is gambling?
Yes, Calcifer, you'll see the bad sides of it.
I would like to spend any amount of money.
Can I first
What's up?
can I first buy 2 before you like sell out the stock?
Well,
I'll
you
even
did,
back
you did make a deal with him to buy out his stock whenever you met him.
You know?
Yeah, you said if he gives you all his boxes at like 2/3 off, then from that point on you would always buy out his stock.
Okay.
And he did exactly that.
Who is this goblin? It seems you all
It's
know
Glizzy
him.
the
Riel, you
goblin.
Really, you don't remember? Remember remember the clam chowder donuts we had?
I remember I remember those terrible tasting donuts. Yes,
That's
Hey,
where
they're
we got them
delicious.
from. We got them from him.
you bought terrible donuts from a goblin.
It's called good gambling, Riel.
Oh, gambling.
Oh, and
Wonderful.
I've
Enjoy
started
wasting your
selling
money.
those donuts on the side outside of the boxes too.
I mean,
I
how
see
well
you've
did
got
they
quite
sell?
a
Like they're
portfolio.
terrible and you're still selling them?
No, they're delicious.
I'm not in any rush to lose any of your money, but by all means, if you'd like to steal the rest of my party's funds, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, is this a
Sorry,
thing where
little
I'm
green man. I'm already in debt.
Well,
Well,
it's
can
only
he collect?
only 500 a box.
That's
Hey,
ridiculous.
Oh,
You would not say that if you knew what was inside these.
think about it, Riel. There could be a box within the box. No, you don't know that. All right.
Okay. Glizzy,
Yeah,
show me what you've got.
Who wants to make the first purchase?
I will. Don fucking puts 500 gold coins in his pocket. Like I officially puts it in his pocket.
Beautiful. Take those off your sheet and roll a d30.
D30. Okay. Roll.
Quick question, Eugene.
Yep.
Do I detect anything on those boxes with this?
Oh, on the boxes themselves.
22.
Even the only outsiders with the evil subtype. Does that count? I don't think that counts.
Oh, now I'm
do.
scared. Oh, now I'm scared.
Do. I don't think it does.
I don't see anything.
No, it's
Evil
specifically
resonating
the
from the
evil
boxes.
subtype, so no. With a 2. Oh, okay.
I would like to purchase 2.
Okay. Take those out. Take the money off your sheet and then roll twice. Dawn. You in this box you see a strange copper coin that does not seem to be minted at all in Tamran.
I look at it.
Okay. You definitely feel something strange from this coin. If you got 2, then you can roll the d30 twice. Yeah, there you go.
I'll wait for my turn.
What do you think of this coin?
Well, what's on it? It's just a plain coin. There's nothing on it.
It doesn't seem like any Tamran coin. It's the symbol of a ship actually. On the front and a strange bust on the back.
What's the bust look like?
It's standard human curly hair.
Oh. Wait, so I got a penny essentially. You gave me a penny, Lizzie.
Well, it might be more than that.
Do you mind if I
Riel?
examine that, Dawn?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Don't mind, because this.
The new guy's gonna know.
The one with the amnesia we have to have look.
Oh, with an
Whichever
18,
those.
it's only worth about 500 gold. This coin, however, it has some magical property that if you keep it under your tongue for 24 hours, it establishes a connection with you, and once you have a connection with it, as long as anytime you cast detect magic, you know exactly what direction it is and what distance it is what distance it is. So it's kind of like a lodestone.
Oh,
That
so
makes
like it's it's like a compass, but except this is like the polar, the
Yeah, it's like a psychic compass.
gotcha.
So
Dawn
you can
is
always
the
find your way back to wherever this is.
Tenchi's gonna
gotcha.
word all of that to Dawn.
So I just put something in my mouth for like a day, and I can just know where this thing is.
At
Can
all
you
times.
detect magic usually, or does it need to be like something they cast, or is this just something it gives them?
It specifically tells you when you cast detect magic where it is.
Oh, so
Are you able to detect magic, Dawn?
I am.
yeah, no, this is not work. Holy shit, this is
I
absolutely
think
useless.
Riel may be able to as well.
Yeah, open your mouth.
Riel is just Riel is not paying attention to whatever is happening. He's like digging through his and he's like rearranging his stuff. He hears Riel open his mouth and he looks at you. It's just like no.
I shoved the coin under his tongue.
You don't know how to detect magic?
What are you all talking about? Sorry, I heard the word gambling, and I don't have any money to waste. I do not
Don
wish
puts-
anything to be stuck under my tongue.
Dong puts his entire fist in his mouth. This could help him.
Well, that's one way of doing it. I suppose you deserve an explanation, Ria. So basically, this coin, albeit not from the current currency of Tenchi takes a moment when he forgets where he's even at. This world, he says in a weird manner, and essentially what it does is you put it under your tongue for a whole day, and when you detect magic, you'll know precisely where it is and where it's coming from. Is that?
What?
Do you sound?
It's a small
is that
coin. How?
consent?
Is Don's fist still in my mouth? He hasn't
I
mentioned withdrawing yet.
I think Don takes his fist from his mouth by now.
all right, thank you. I
Still was in there for a while.
I would prefer in the future, if you find an interesting magic item, to not shove it directly down my throat, if you don't mind.
This
I've had a
isn't
bad
cool. It's like
Yes,
This
I've just had
isn't-
a bad experience with things being shoved down my throat without my permission.
Pause.
Oh yeah.
I won't question any further.
Alright. I don't know
It's
why
a
the way
very
you
cool
said that
magical
got me.
was-
item. I'm glad you.
What was put down your throat?
Do you really want me to answer that question, Kaiga?
I don't know what sense motive.
What?
Wait, what?
Whose motive?
Alright,
I don't think you can. I don't think you can sense
What
motive.
is he trying to imply by that?
Jesus Christ.
You
alright.
can ask him.
Does Yushin know that? I don't know.
I mean, with
Kill
a
him.
20
Is
cents
a 20 give me enough to tell me if what you're trying to imply by saying that?
with
Yeah.
a 20 cents motive, really Riel approximately 5 years ago was in a really fucked up relationship. Let's just put it that way.
Mmm.
I got good news. I don't got to pick that person up at 8. They found a ride.
Her name was
Nice.
Faye. That's all you need to know.
Oh. What?
I mean,
Anywho, regardless.
Moving on to the 27. I'm very happy you rolled a 17, by the way, but we'll get to that next.
very nice.
27. In similar fashion, conveniently enough, you see a silver piece. This one actually does look like it's minted in Tamaran, though you sense that there's probably, like the last, a little more to the story.
Genshi, if you do not mind.
Would you like
Oh.
to make one spellcraft check? Because you might get a couple of these.
14.
It's unfortunate, bud. Well, this is actually quite low level, so I think that still works.
Nice.
This is a predictable silver piece. When you hold it in your hand and you rub one side of it, you are able to essentially dictate what you want it to roll. So it's essentially like a cheater's coin. You flip the coin and it always lands on the side you want it to.
This is essentially a
Oh,
loaded
that
coin.
that is not something that should be in this group.
I'll leave how you use this up to your discretion, Sister O.
All right,
But yes, essentially this is a loaded coin.
understood.
And then in the second box, you open it up, and inside looks up at you a little rat. And as you make eye contact with this rat, it says, "Hello, I'm Hamilton."
That's just like
Hello there, little friend.
Oh, what'd you say?
It's about to say, don't ask me to touch that.
Ooh.
Put it in Riel's mouth.
I will not be
Oh, please don't put me in anyone's mouth. I didn't like it the last time. That was not a very fun.
Another one with a bad experience.
What is
No,
with this
I've-
people and assault?
Well, friend, I have won you through gambling. What can you do?
Oh, well, I could be a great friend of yours. I suppose there are many tricks I can do, but I'd rather not do them.
Okay. You good at like grabbing things and getting them like to other places?
Well, not quite. I have quite a strange relationship with magic, you see.
Oh,
When a spell is cast upon me, it doesn't seem to work the way it's intended. It's a little hard to explain.
do I know what wild magic is? Is that what he's explaining to me?
Not quite.
What if? Okay.
Would you
Guys.
Would you like me to try?
Oh, what do we
Uh,
got? Who rolled
Let's see.
resistance? Okay.
What is when Tenchi casts resistance? What does this look like?
Oh, hold on.
Everything explodes.
Tenchi will basically just snap his fingers, and like runes will just basically Gomez, but get out! What are you doing, bro? It'll basically just float around the person.
And oh wait, Kigar, was that cure light on anyone? Wait, what was that? Who
I was
casted
on
the
the I
spell?
was on the rat.
Okay, okay, never mind.
They both
Sorry,
casted
Tenchi.
resistance and cure
As
light on the rat.
Kigar casts cure light wounds on the rat, you see this rat start to kind of like his hair stands up on end, and you see him give off a faint glow. And he says, "Oh dear, that definitely feels strange."
You appear to be
You
glowing.
feel better than before?
Not really. Everything always hurts.
Oh.
You see,
Like,
I
are you always in pain?
well, I mean, I don't want to be dramatic, but that would be an accurate description.
Oh,
Can I try to see what's wrong with him?
Is that a heal? I wouldn't say
I
a
would like
heal
to
check.
also roll a heal check.
I would say a heal check isn't the way this works. This seems a bit different than that.
Okay.
You, the DM,
Spellcraft,
tell me what
maybe?
to roll.
I guess it would be a spellcraft. Yes. Lovely. I'd like to share a link with you.
Brilliant.
Kigar. Where is Nedgebald?
Sir Fishman.
It's your set is Neginald in my
Oh.
phone book.
I love that. Okay. And okay. One of this. Let me just read all this.
what was his name again? Can you type it out for me?
Hamilton. I'll type it in chat because it's
Oh,
spelled weird.
Hamilton. Okay.
just
No, Hamilton.
With the T?
Yes.
Can Riel also roll spellcraft on the rat because he does not saying anything, but he is mildly curious.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Give
There was
me
no
a
way I was gonna get that. That's crazy.
18.
Okay. Here, I'll send it to you as well.
What? You are immortal?
Well, I wouldn't quite classify it as that.
That's what my analysis says.
I can't say I've ever died before.
How long have you been on this planet?
I
This
don't know.
mortal realm.
I can't count. I will say people have thrown many bricks at me for a rat that's still alive, I suppose.
What is like the worst spell someone has cast upon you?
I mean, none of the spells really hurt any more than one another, I suppose.
You know what they cast? What if has someone ever cast Fireball?
Is that the one where you explode?
It was like a ball of fire that, like, yeah.
Oh, well, they did cast it at me, and it kind of went into me. But when they threw me at the necromancer, then I exploded, and it hurt quite a lot.
Very
He's a
magical
fucking-
rodent.
He's like a throwable like spell potion.
So if someone threw you at me, it would heal me.
No, I think it just activates on my pain. I'm not gonna lie. It's not very pleasant.
How much
Wow,
pain is
okay.
required? Like, if a flick, would that trigger it?
I don't know. It's really not an exact science.
Okay, Hamilton. Would you be against me using you as a throwable
I
weapon?
mean, you're my new friend, I suppose. So I would love to help you. I mean, if we don't have to, that'd be nice. But I'm
okay, if you
okay
do
with
not
helping
want to,
you.
you can just be my companion.
That works as well, I suppose. I am charged with some strange magic from the weird little green fellow.
Oh no.
Oh, you want
I'm
me
not-
to? Do you want it out of you?
I don't. Well, I mean, you could try and get it out of me. I don't know if
Anybody
I mean-
hurt?
Wait. I would be careful doing that, Cicero. What if
Well, I'm
there was
gonna
like,
give it to somebody, and I think just that person simply just needs to like pinch his ear.
what if it's like a really bad spell that they cast on him that would like kill us all instantaneously?
Well, you're the toughest one here, so I think maybe you do the testing.
Okay.
Yushin,
Oh,
I have
you
an idea,
agree?
and
All right.
I'd like you to answer my PM if you don't mind.
I know. I read it.
Okay.
Wonder what's going on over there.
Sneaky,
Riel's just
sneaky
looking.
players.
Riel's just watching intensely, thinking to himself.
Delius is literally shaking with anticipation.
About the rat or the loot boxes?
The rest of the boxes.
Yeah. Okay, here you go, Kygar. I think it's time we move the scene, so let's quickly use our friend there.
Where?
Here, you squeeze his ear a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
No. That seems foolish.
Okay. Picks up rat, throws it at Kygar.
Oh my god.
You're
You see
torturing
the rat.
Joyful.
The rat screams in pain. As several bones break against Kigar's forehead.
Jesus!
It does seem to go off as Kigar. You feel your own healing spell hit you.
Oh, okay.
And then the rat falls down to the ground.
What a fun
Oh
item, question mark.
You all are horrible people. You realize that?
Our party's alignment has shifted.
I want you to read the last line, Neji.
Okay. Pain.
Some of them, I'm so sorry. I just wanted
Oh,
to test
Jesus
what has happened.
Christ. You're such an evil man.
Is he dead?
I'm saying that to you, Shin.
Oh.
Poor little rat.
No, I don't think he can die, but he will experience a lot of pain.
Okay, Tamil, then. I think... Yeah, how is he on the floor?
I'm okay, friends.
Good boy.
Who made you?
I don't know. My memories are cloudy. I've been bludgeoned many times.
You and Tenchi would get along great.
That
How
is what
long
I
do you
was
use
thinking.
spells?
What's up, little guy?
How long can you store a spell?
I don't know, indefinitely maybe.
My estimation is also indefinitely.
If I hit you with
So
my
does somebody-
sword, and then we threw you at somebody, would my sword strike have an effect?
No, I think it would just chop me in half.
No.
Okay.
As far as my examination goes, it only works with magical spells. But you're a wizard. You should cast Fireball on him.
Yeah, can somebody charge up my rat?
You all realize the rat is alive, right? The rat is sentient. The rat is a person. You're talking about.
He said he's fine with it.
I mean,
He
that's a bit of
feels
He said he said it wasn't a preference, but he wasn't directly opposed to it.
Your
Well,
rat
I mean,
your rat feels pain at 3 times the standard rate. You're torturing the poor man.
What would you like in exchange? Do you have like a favorite food? Like, is there something we could give you to make it worth it?
You're not
do
Yeah, this is
torturing
a
the
service
rat.
you are providing me.
I mean, I just want to help, honestly. I do like strawberries.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, we have an orchard for that.
That guy makes strawberries, as he points to Rio.
Wow, that's very impressive. I did not know that was possible.
You're all right with these people doing these horrible things to you?
I mean, if they're my friends, then I should do everything in my power to help my friends.
Good God, you're
We will do
gaslighting the poor rat.
No, we will do everything in our power to give you strawberries.
Oh, thank you.
Give
That's
you a
very
good
kind of you.
life.
No one's ever
Riel,
treated
do
me
you
with
have
such
any
a
strawberries on you?
I want to find a way to cure the poor fucker.
He's immortal. Why would we cure him?
Because he's
You know
in
what we can do
horrible
for you?
pain.
What if we
Want to
do
live in
something that
horrible
like
pain?
eliminates the feeling of pain for him?
I
Wow.
have theories, but unfortunately he absorbs magic, which renders most of those theories inert.
Don't you have a doctor training? Just have what was his name? Nosferatu? Yeah, close enough. Nagmos.
Necrophilia.
You must
Yeah.
bounce on it.
Just have him like pump him full of painkillers, no?
If we just get him high on opium, perhaps he won't feel the pain.
That is not the worst idea.
This is
You
why
like
Crendelius
draw.
is this. See, this is why I always say Crendelius is the smartest of the group.
Indeed.
I don't
Hey,
feel
little
like you
rat,
said
you
that
ready to get
once.
high?
I don't know what that means. Are you going to throw me?
Me
No,
neither.
No, not right now.
Sir
Okay,
Rat,
that's good. Yes.
are you happy with your current condition, or would you prefer to be a normal rat?
I mean, I tried to stay positive, but it's very, very difficult.
Would you like a cure, if a cure was possible?
I mean, I suppose so. I mean, life has always been like this. I don't know what it would not be like.
Would you like to not be in
you
horrible
would
pain?
die.
That would be nice.
There's your answer, Nate. Called Kiga.
He's not my rat.
What a buzzkill.
Well, I was hoping we could be friends, but okay.
We are
We can
friends.
still be
but
friends, even if you do
I'll be
get
your
killed.
friend, little rat.
You're like you're Cicero's
Yeah.
friend before any of us.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to be a bomb to be my friend. You can be my
That's
friend
very,
even if
that's
you
very
were a
kind of
normal
you.
rat.
Nobody has respected me in such a manner.
Oh my god, Cicero, could he ride on your dog?
That is exactly what I was going to do.
Excellent.
By the way, if you
Can
hadn't
we,
noticed,
can
I
we
had
get
checked
a
out his
little
picture.
rat armor? Can we get a little rat armor, please?
I do need to get armor for Espada.
We should. How much more days are we going to do this? Till we
Well,
travel?
you're on like your 4th day, which actually means you're out of holy water, aren't you?
Uh-oh. Scadios.
I'll keep that in mind.
Are
Who's the one that
you
needed
okay,
holy water?
Kigar?
Yeah, I think he appears fine. He's just like, yeah.
You seem to be sweating profusely. Is everything all right?
Wait a minute.
Who says that?
Ooh, interesting.
I mean, you just look unwell.
No, it's what the doctor ordered.
The doctor that we sent to school?
No. You do not know him. He goes to a different school.
Oh, my apologies.
Well, Glizzy looks up at you guys, and he says, "Well, there's plenty more that you can." Yeah.
Sorry, little
I-
goblin friend. I'd love to indulge, but I'm still in debt.
You could make a deal.
I mean, I could be in debt to you too. Do you take
would not.
credit?
I
Benji,
I
do you
do
not
actually.
remember what we just talked about?
Oh, fantastic. What? I wasn't there for that conversation. I went mute.
Oh. We'll chat later.
So you accept credit?
Oh, of course I do, friend.
Unbelievable.
What do you do to people who don't pay in time?
Nah, well, that hasn't happened yet.
He'll do nothing. I trust this goblin implicitly.
Well, how about this, Crandelius? Since you have to buy out his entire stock anyways, but what if I open it and you get the contents?
No, let me just buy you a box. I'm fine with buying you a box.
Oh, blushes. Well, if you put it like that.
All right. Wait, how much gold are you charging per box?
About 500.
500 per box?
All right,
Well,
how
look at
about
what we've received.
Okay, that's fair, but was it not a fraction of the cost previously?
hey, listen. Do you know what I have to do to get these things? They're first of all, actually, remember what you first got? That was several thousand gold.
What did I even get? I can't even
You got that
remember.
weird little rock that floats around your head.
Oh yeah, there's no way that's several thousand gold. That's
Look at that. We got an immortal rat.
Okay, all right. Fucking
Also, I
listen.
don't think you realize the kind of danger I had to go through to get all this stuff. I found it
Okay.
all in the woods.
Okay, fine. Listen. All right. I
Wait,
can't
why aren't you in
afford-
our party? You seem like really useful.
I can't afford to buy out your entire stock if you're charging 500. But I'll buy a bunch of them.
I'll buy one, but I will let Cardelius open it. He seems
You know what?
sad.
Cranberry, I like you, so I'll let that slide.
Here's the thing, though. We had a contract, yes, but at the previous cost, I wasn't expecting there to be an insane flux in the market.
You are prepared for inflation?
This isn't inflation. This is gouging, my friend.
Whoa.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing to me.
That's-
I didn't mean it like. I'm just saying. I would have loved to buy every single fucking box you had, but I just straight up don't have the money for it.
Oh, well, just you wait. I take credit.
Oh.
I can buy
So
a
about
box
that
for
credit.
you.
Who wants to go next?
Okay,
I'll purchase a box. And I will immediately hand it to Crandelius.
Okay. Roll me a d30.
a D30. What? D30? 20.
A 20. Oh, does that?
Nat 20!
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Wait, is this for me or are you keeping this, Kigo?
You are keeping this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, the sun has smiled upon me this day.
Inside this box, you see a water skin. However, not just any water skin.
Yum.
It seems to be like bursting at the seams, like filled with some kind of liquid, and you could have sworn in a second, like just for a second, in your hand, you feel it pulsing. Then it goes just kind of back to it.
Interesting. I take a drink.
You take a drink?
Yep. I don't need it. I don't need anybody to roll. It's a water skin. I'm drinking from it.
I didn't expect that.
Welcome to Dungeons and
It's
Dragons.
a water skin.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Roll me a fort save.
Oh. 22.
Not bad, not bad.
What happens?
You feel as you drink down this concoction, and it tastes very like metallic and almost a little bit rusty. And as a bit of red dribbles down Crandelius's mouth, it seems pretty refreshing for a while until you feel your stomach just feels like it's been cut up by like 1,000 swords.
Oh.
And well, it hurts like hell, but like despite that, you kind of feel all right. You I didn't expect you to do this.
Jesus.
And you feel like it kind of like reach up to your heart, and then feel your heart pounding, as like your very cardiovascular system is alive with something in it,
Ooh, epinephrine.
and it kind of fades away. The pain fades away. You definitely feel a tingle in your veins, for a good while.
That was quite the experience.
What was that about, Crandelius? You were how do the people say it back in Tamaran? Tweaking out, I believe.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I should have got one of you to inspect this before I just drank it. Can somebody look at this and discern what magical properties it has?
Nope, no idea.
Does anyone cast detect magic then? Okay.
Oh, detect magic?
I mean, both are applicable. Detect magic usually helps.
Okay, I'll do it.
You don't detect any magic on the water skin. And you don't detect any magic in the water skin. Though you do now detect magic in the Crandelius.
I'm gonna throw that out there too.
That doesn't apply because
Oh,
it's
thank
not
God.
the evil subtype.
Thank God.
But it is
That's
an
all
outsider.
I needed to know.
I'll give you that with the incredible spellcraft from Kigar. There is an outsider inside Crandelius now.
Oh my god, holy shit.
Crandelius, there's a man in you, and he doesn't belong here.
Oh, I
Good
think in my
news
head.
is the person inside you isn't evil.
Oh, I think in my head. Hello?
I put my ear to Kigar's belly.
The Kigar's belly?
The fuck
No.
did you drink?
Wait.
You guys keep getting your own names mixed up. Look at it like 5 minutes ago.
Bro
I
removes
put-
rib 1 through 4 to just fucking put his ear to
It's
his
because
stomach.
everyone's been starting off by saying Kigar.
Yeah.
Alright, I put my name to Crandelius belly.
You put your name to Crandelius Belly?
I put my ear.
Oh boy, buddy. It sounds pretty normal. I mean, now that he's swallowed it, it seems like it's kind of moved on from that system.
Did it respond to me in my brain?
Nope.
Interesting.
Hello, Mr.
Uh,
Outsider. I say
do
into the
I-
belly.
Do I feel different? Like, do I like feel like I can channel anything now? Like,
You feel like your veins are alive with something. Like they're
ooh,
like, but you know how like you can feel your own heart beating in your chest, even at like a normal pace.
it's urging me to act. It's
So-
urging me to spend money recklessly. I'll take 10 boxes.
That's the spirit.
Okay, that's all of my platinum.
Right. I have an idea of how to get that feather out of you, Crandelius, but you're not going to like it.
Are you sure you want
Honestly,
that?
Want him out
This
of
is
there?
gonna be
I
some
don't even-
Nagmos. This is gonna be some Nagmos type idea.
Yeah, honestly, Riel, I appreciate the sentiment, but like, I feel like not bad. Like, I feel like alive.
Ew.
I mean, it did crawl probably through your stomach to get to your veins, but that doesn't hurt too much anymore.
That's fine. Like, I just feel like I can feel my blood pulsing. It's
Are you
I'm
sure
excited.
You're not a horrible blood demon or something like that?
well, Tenchi said that it wasn't evil.
Oh yes. Tenchi slowly puts away the skull clamp. Yeah, it's not evil. Whatever's inside him.
And you're
So-
alright with a non-evil but potentially not hostile thing just living inside of you?
I mean, we'll see. Like, if it has some negative effects, but like, if I just have a guy in me and he's chill about it, like, I don't see why not.
Kigar, can we detect gay on that?
Oh shit! That's the second
Oh.
nat 20 for this
That's
specific
crazy.
skill.
What the fuck?
Crandelius is definitely a little bit gay. There, he's, oh yeah. If that wasn't already very clear, he is pretty gay.
That's why you immediately said yes to the wrestling.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy having other men inside of you. I don't judge.
Oh my god.
Enjoy your passenger, I suppose.
Okay.
So about that next box.
Yeah, I minus 500 platinum for my inventory, and I'm ready to get gambling.
Roll me a 10d30. This might take a moment.
Bro spends the 5 grand on random
Wait, okay.
items.
Should I reroll my
Two shows
my
twice.
twos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any doubles? Because I only have a table of 30, and if they appear
Yeah.
twice, then that doesn't make sense.
So what has people already rolled? So I might have
We
to do a
rolled
couple of rerolls.
17, 20, and 22,
17, 20, and 22. So I need to reroll 2 here.
and
You can also
27.
just give him like the first 10, whatever the first 10 are.
That's not very fun.
Fair.
Oh, there's another 1, but that's a 5. So 1,
Yeah, we'll take 5. for that.
30. That's another 5. 30. 14. Okay, I think that's all unique numbers now.
Yeah, if you want to organize the numbers for me, while I get started on 28. That'd be cool.
Yes.
The first box, 28 is it's a wheelchair. Nothing.
Nice.
That's it. It's just a wheelchair.
So what's it made out of?
Calcifer, I got you a ride.
2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's brilliant.
18, 16.
I got it.
You got it. Oh, okay, beauty. Oh, I was doing them in numerical order to make his life easy, but
Oh no, I did that shit chronologically because he said he's starting with 28. So
all right, man. Let's keep going.
See.
The child is in the wheelchair now. That's TR. He'll get even more sympathy in the wheelchair.
Oh my
There's
god.
what
nothing
I
natural about
think.
this
gold on a
wheelchair.
wheelchair.
If you cast detect magic, it's just a wheelchair.
Uh,
With it.
Well, at least we're handicap accessible now.
Yes, sir. The next item. I just sent a picture of it in chat.
I see.
Oh my freaking! What the
That's the
fuck is that?
15.
What is that?
Totally
is
not
this?
evil looking.
Is that in the 15 box?
That is the
fucking-
15 box.
Is that from
Interesting.
RuneScape?
It might be. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
We're gonna throw that out there.
Oh damn, you actually got some really good rolls with this. I mean, you did roll 10 times, so I can't be too surprised. Do. That is not fiendish in nature, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did we decide if we're gonna just use the same spellcraft for all of these, or
Yeah, just in the interest of time.
okay?
Yeah.
So then you want me to just roll one, and then whoever just roll
Yeah.
one, and we'll use highest. Okay. 15.
Yeah. 15. Oh,
So if you need anything, okay, let's just use a 22.
all right. It's Neji time. This is 15.
Okay, you can just send them to general because I'll relay the information.
Okay. This is a Death Hands Talisman. It is essentially like a control panel for some group of undead. It could be one big undead. It could be like 15 small undead. It's some undead. And it was created probably by a necromancer. Though, of course, you don't see any undead in sight. So you have no idea what this is keyed to.
Interesting.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's
I had
see.
imagined Glizzy just like swiped this from a necromancer's pocket.
Yeah, honestly, very likely.
Is it key to any existing undead?
It seems like it, but you don't see any in the box.
Belt of the Weasel?
Belt of the Weasel.
Oh, that's so fun.
Ooh, I like that item.
I agree
Yeah,
with
I
that.
know. I love it. What is the next one after
Ooh.
19? Let's see. 6.
That's pretty fucking good.
Oh, I forgot I wrote this one down. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 party
Yeah.
members. Someone roll me a 1d6.
Let me do it.
Oh, actually, yeah,
Okay.
that's only fair.
1.
Oh, you unlocked a rare skin for Dawn. And Crandelius, you look over, and as you think about it too hard, Dawn turns blue.
Oh, he's shiny.
What
What?
the fuck? Wait, what?
Dawn is legally blue now.
Wait, am I just like, am my skin blue or my outfit's blue or everything's
Everything.
blue?
Everything.
So, it's like it's
Your,
just
your
like a
fur, your snout, your epic clothes, your
Fuck,
peener.
okay. Okay.
Oh, you're all right, Don. You seem a bit blue today.
He's gonna look at
He's
you and
learning
say
sarcasm so fast.
he is gonna put you an arm bar right now for that comment.
Anyway,
Okay, fucking
Crandelius,
call
you
me
now have
blue.
the ability to change Dawn between normal and blue mode at will.
Don, how do you like your new look?
You should flash him on and off really fast. You should turn him on and off really fast.
Oh my god, yes. I blink him. I blink him.
Does it cause a seizure or just give someone a headache?
It just gives you a headache.
Oh, that's
Okay,
so
I
funny.
stop. Do you want to be blue or do you want to be normal, Don?
I want to be default skin, please.
Okay. Just so you know,
I don't think you have a choice, Don.
I will respect your wishes now, but perhaps the king might see you differently.
Wait, you gonna give him the blue switch for him, not me?
Yo. Oh, Crandelius. I love pranking people. We need, when we're at the dinner table, we need to turn him blue, and if someone looks at him, turn him back normal and act like nothing happened.
I'm putting down as one of my feature / traits that I can turn Don blue at will.
Lovely. The next box, possibly my favorite. Very happy you rolled a 1. This box is a little bigger than the others, and as you open them, where's the stat block? Deceased.
I hope it's a child.
What's
A
your
new
flat-footed,
orphan.
Crandelius?
Oh no! I just died. My flat-footed is 15.
Do. Oh, that's a fucking natural 4. Okay, Crandelius. As you open up this box, you see a familiar, almost naked, totally white, pale-skinned man with long white fingers jump at you. And you remember this guy from the tournament in the first
Oh
fight.
my god! No. Where
He
did you
jumps out of
get
the.
this?
I found him in the woods. I tried to make him my apprentice, but he's not. He didn't learn very well, so I put him in a box, and I forgot to take him out. He must have gotten mixed in with the others.
What?
Randall,
Is that the same guy we locked in the chest?
No, that was a gnome.
Weird fucking creature that first party had.
Glizzy,
He
if
came
we
all the
put
way
him back,
to see Crandelius.
What
Wait.
does he do?
Yeah, he just kind of latches onto you and tries to bite into your neck. Though,
Okay.
with that horrendous roll of his, Crandelius can push him back into the box pretty easily.
Yeah, I hold it. Okay, you can keep this one.
you should resell
no-
it.
No refunds. No refunds.
No. Okay.
Or will you sell it to somebody else?
Yeah. Wait, I cracked the box. So,
You-
friends?
Yes.
No, I'm
Mhm.
saying to the creature, friends? Question mark. I open it. I open it slowly.
You
We
see an
cool?
arm wildly grasp out at you.
Okay, I slam the box.
Okay. You now have a box of La Creatura.
Creature.
Next one is number 2.
Okay, yes.
Here you go. You see a weird little eggplant that's kind of like it's deformed with like a hollow face kind of like grown into the side, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a little freaky, honestly, but it definitely does seem to be magical, according to your little advisors. 10, 16, 18, 14. 10. Oh!
Must be like a holy water drug dealer.
You guys find a very strange scroll. And this seems
Permanency?
very similar to some of the other like strange scrolls, like the one you found of blood money and of where was the other one? The scroll of blood money and the scroll of mage armor. If you guys remember those.
Yes.
However, you see this one, the marking at the bottom is not the Sphinx, but rather it is it is XVI, a space, then the words the tower, all in red ink.
Fascinating. Your magical oddities astound me, Glizzy.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember that one.
Riel, I would like
That-
you to hold on to this one, honestly.
Can Riel roll his own spellcraft on this one?
It would, yeah. It would seem that this is let's see, 31. It seems to be a scroll of scorching ray, though of course it comes with all the strange traits that you've seen in these previous items.
I will add this to my scroll case.
Lovely.
Yeah, I don't think I should be trusted with that one. Can we use Riel's 31 from here on out?
I'm not paying attention to your gambling.
God damn
This is 10. The next is 16.
So
Was
out
it?
of character, I am really fucking
Yes.
jealous of those 2 awesome magic items you just found.
I know, I am. This is gambling pays off, kids.
We're gonna have to buy him off of him.
Now you see why these boxes are worth 500 apiece.
Yes. And I am glad I got 10. I might even do one more. I still have enough for one more. The degenerate gambler is taking over.
What am I? What number did we just do? 10? Oh, 16 then. Oh, in this one you see a strange little patchwork doll.
Hmm.
And
It's
its beady little eyes look up at you, and you can't help but feel a sense of fondness towards it.
I love it.
Evil fucking doll. Evil fucking doll.
18.
One moment.
Wait, there's nothing else. I just love it. Even on the spellcraft.
I mean, it radiates faint necromancy, but that's about it.
Okay,
It's nothing in particular.
I gotta put this in my inventory as my favorite dolly.
18 and 14. We'll do 14 first. In 14, you see a beautifully ornate bottle, filled with some kind of milk.
Okay, I
Uh,
drink it.
Oh, you drink it? Okay.
God.
I drink it.
Immediately, you feel a lot stronger. And
Yes.
you feel your muscles kind of bulge out at the seams. And for the next 8
Yes.
hours, you get a +2 alchemical bonus to strength.
Fuck yeah, that's totally worthless while we're traveling, but I love it.
What does that bring your strength to?
22.
Nice.
God.
And there we go. In the last box, you see something a little strange. It is a scrap of armor. It definitely seems to have value merely because it is made of adamantine. Though it has some strange symbol on it. And Cicero, as you look over, you realize that this is a scrap of a broken piece of Lobo Guard armor.
Oh,
Cicero grabs the fucking goblin.
Oh, what the hell?
Where did you find this?
So I find it all in the forest.
Where?
It's the forest, man. It's pretty big.
I think these were his friends, Glizzy. This armor piece came from a friend of his.
Oh, that's good that you were able to find it. Maybe you should buy some more boxes.
I'll buy one more. You've convinced me.
You take credit?
Oh my fucking god. How much money do you have?
Only for my
I'm making
favorite
a deal
customers.
as I'm holding him.
I literally,
Do you want the
I
next box?
spent literally every. No, you can do one. I'm gonna do one more, but literally every single gold coin I had has been gambled.
I gotta add more debt to my sheet. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Be
You
careful with this
merchant.
one.
500 debt to Glizzy the Goblin.
I didn't expect you guys would buy this many.
What are you? I was
Have you met Grandelius?
Yeah.
I don't know what we have currently. Do we have a 29 from any of those?
29? I don't think we
No.
did that one yet. No.
Nope.
Oh, you get a coupon to a half dozen of his chowdered donuts.
Ooh, yummy.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Do.
You know what?
Alright.
I'll buy one last box too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go first, Todd?
Yeah. If you don't mind.
I do not mind. I need to come down from this insane rush I'm feeling.
Yeah, between the potion, the gambling, and the did we get that one already? That was the wheelchair. We already got
Yes.
that one.
Okay. You want to roll again?
Yeah. I could organize the list, but that's too much work.
We already
Did we
got
get 20?
20.
Oh my
Yes, we
fucking god.
did. That was the strange water skin.
14.
Ooh, we got a 14.
We got a 14.
Oh my fucking.
We'll just keep going. You want to bet on how long?
We
this
Wait,
just
29.
got a 29.
Hey, 29.
Six.
I don't think we got a 6.
No, I got a 6.
Nope, he
No.
got a 6. Keep going.
25.
Let's go, baby.
25 is good, I think.
Oh, okay. This is a nice, simple
25's good.
second level Pearl of Power. Why does Dawn keep getting the mage items?
It's
Wait, what was it Pearl Power do again? I forgot. It's
You use it, and once a day you can get one of your second level spells back.
Okay. Rhea, I
Hey,
got another
Don, I'll
present
trade
for
you
you.
for a coupon.
Yeah, you got to sweeten the deal a little bit. I don't. Then fucking.
Sorry, hold on. I had to go help my mom. I just got back. What happened?
Okay. You gotta give me a good better offer, because
Don, I don't think I swing that way.
A better offer than what? What did you pull out of the gambling boxes?
it's gonna show him the pearl of power.
You found a pearl of power.
Yeah. I can either give it to Kenshi, or I can give it to you. What do you got to offer me?
I don't have
I'm in
any
debt
money.
and have nothing, so shrug.
As much as I would like any of these valuable items, unfortunately, I'm already out of cash. I purchased this, and Riel will point to his brand new mithril shirts.
You know what? You have too much. I'll give it to Kenshi. He'll put it in his pocket.
So do you want the coupon?
Sure. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not?
Take clam chowder donut coupon.
I will
Halfling
claim it
actually-
right now. I shall claim it right now.
He gives you half a dozen of his famed chowder donuts.
Is there chocolate on top of it, or is it?
Some of them have chocolate. If you ask for them, he'll give you some.
All right. Don will eat all of them right there and then.
Damn.
Fucking woken up.
Right.
Alrighty. Is that all?
I got
She
one
looks at the
more.
pearl, and then he realizes he can't even use it.
Oh my
Why is that?
fucking
Yeah,
god!
What's the
that's a
pearl?
prepared caster only item.
Oh, that's so sad.
I got a 9.
Walks over to Riel and hands him the pearl.
Appreciate it.
What the fuck?
Always.
I will pay you
Oh.
back.
You could have sold that,
It
dude.
wasn't
you
mine, so make sure you pay Don back.
I will.
You could have sold that if you really wanted to get like some money.
Cool.
It doesn't feel right to me.
You know what? That's very honorable of you.
Thank you.
And this is the last one, right?
I believe so.
We still haven't rolled dirty either.
That is true. 30 could
Does
be
he
interesting.
have 30?
He has 2, 3. He has 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 21, 23, 24, 26, and 30.
Wait, a 9 has been used already?
No. I just marked it off now.
Oh, okay.
You get a nice pair of beautiful gray sweatpants.
Nice!
Hey, Don. You know what these are, right?
My pants?
Yeah. Actually, I'll send this to you, Kigar. I want this one specifically. I won't send to the group because I want you to. Actually, wait. You rolled a 20, right?
22.
22, yeah.
Oh, I actually need to do math here because this matters.
Oh, this is a powerful item.
Okay.
Or a very gay item.
It's
So
most
de-
likely the
detect-
latter.
So gay.
Where's the knowledge roll?
No. Spellcraft.
Everything is gay here.
Oh, spellcraft, Pathfinder. I need to actually do math here. $15. So 21. Yeah. Okay. This sweatpants is supposed to give you a +1 insight bonus to AC as long as you continue wearing the pants.
Whoa. It's strong armor. Wait, I could totally use those. I don't wear armor. Wait, would that count as armor?
I don't wear armor either.
It doesn't
Wait,
count as armor because it is not an armor bonus to AC. It is an insight bonus.
Let's
That's
see. What does that
incredibly
do?
valuable.
It is very strange.
Will you send me the stat block?
I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just the, you know.
That's one insight bonus AC.
Insight bonus to AC. How does that work? Is that like int?
It's a +1.
It is just
bonus.
+1. It's like you get a +1 natural, you get +1 deflect. It's all the different types.
Oh.
It's just another type.
Oh, wait.
So
I actually do wear armor.
Oh, you put them on?
I could buy them from you.
You could just have these, Kigar.
That feels wrong. You bought the loot box. I'll pay you back for the loot box price.
No, You bought me a loot box though, friend. It's a fair deal.
Okay, I accept this deal. I put them on.
You should seem too
And then you
eager for us
realize
to
that
put
these
them
are
on.
a cursed item.
Oh no.
What do I feel?
Give me a fort save.
Why? That's not terrible.
That is a success, so you do not take bleed damage.
Did you stab my penis?
Maybe. You might be missing something.
It's okay, I don't need children.
Fuck. Holy shit.
What the fuck,
Alright,
Houston?
keep-
What the
Alright.
fuck?
Hey, I mean, you get a +1 insight bonus to AC.
I mean, yes, but what
So
the
then
fuck?
to cut your dick off is crazy.
Dude, I thought about this shit the entirety of one chem class, came back home in like a fever dream state, made it, and then sent it to Fred.
Yo, we talked about it for like 20 minutes.
We talked about it for almost half an hour, I think.
Yeah.
So, what happens if I keep them on?
I mean, you just get the +1 insight bonus to AC.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Like, the curse won't trigger again.
Well, your dick is already gone.
That's fine. I don't need children. I'm
You
like,
can't
So let
expect I just
me-
lost his dick.
Let me allow you to know that if by some means you do regrow your third arm, per se, you will no longer benefit from those pants.
Argar is true man.
Well, okay. But you'll just walk away.
So, since it's a cursed item, you just need to roll higher to know it was cursed.
So sad.
You barely rolled high enough to actually just identify the item.
Not for that.
Anyway, yeah, and enjoy your item.
Lizzie,
Well,
once
Blizzy, thank
again, you have astounded and amazed me. Please find me again once you have more loot boxes, and I will give you every gold coin I have.
Oh, anything for my best customer.
I love you.
I love
I
you
will
too.
be thinking about opening up boxes and seeing what's inside every night for until we meet again.
I'll remember that. Maybe someday I'll even give you a 1% discount.
You are too kind.
we gotta give these sweatpants to the king.
Why? If nothing
I
else,
like
this experience was very goblin themed.
Do goblins do this? Are they? Do they?
This
Are they
seems
known
very
for
on
like?
brand for goblins to hand
Are they-
out cursed items like this.
are they known
Hey,
for-
you just happened to open a bad box. That's not my fault.
Yeah, they're mysteries.
Tell you what, maybe you could buy another one and you'll get something better.
Wait, I'll give you literally all the scraps in my wallet if you let me open one more.
Grandelius!
No more.
Hands
No
you my
more.
box.
101 gold pieces, 2 platinum, 19 silver, and 11 copper.
Perfect.
Yes!
How many boxes does he get?
Just the one.
Blizzy, I think you cleaned them out.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, come on,
It's on its
babies.
work.
We rolled a 17
I
already.
mean,
26.
17 is
We rolled a
still where we're at.
26 already.
26 was. No, actually, wait.
Wait, we have it?
What if we just do all the numbers that's
29.
left? What if we do all the numbers that's left and be like, say there's like 7 of them, then roll a d7, and that's the thing you get.
Wait,
You know
nope,
what?
26
Fair.
a hit.
26? Oh, yeah. You see a blue potion in this box.
Crandelius,
Oh.
don't drink it immediately.
Don't drink it.
It's
Don't drink it.
afterwards. Okay. Alright, I'm not drinking it. What does it do, friends?
22.
This potion just makes you sad for like a whole day. You just feel like shit. You get a -2 to every d20. It's the reverse of heroism.
It's the opposite of a bless spell.
It's a reverse heroism. You just feel
I
terrible.
will drink this when I'm feeling particularly melancholic.
Or you could slip it to someone to ruin their day.
Make him kill himself.
Crandelius, I think you found a depression potion.
I didn't want to say it, but
Is it a? What if someone's already depressed? Does it like make them suicidal?
Oh my god.
I think that spending every single piece of monetary items that I had was honestly a complete win.
Well, as long as you're happy.
I'm proud of you, Crandelius.
Thank you. That was so fun.
My favorite man with the name. The first letter of their name is a C.
Thank you.
Anyway, we
Cicero weeps.
Now that you cleaned us out, Glizzy, we best be heading out.
Actually, can what's up with this Lobo armor?
I found it in the forest. I told you.
No. What does it look like? Is it bloodied?
Oh.
Is it like ancient? Is it?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I don't remember if this one's good at perception.
Isn't a spotter good at perception?
I'll give you a +2 since you should know what these look like normally.
Perception. Yeah, I need that I need that +2.
Oh,
that's very sad.
I'll give it a look over too. That
I'll
doesn't help much.
Wait, hold on. Let John do this shit. Let John do this. Show him.
I don't look at
random
things.
shit is just throwing us off.
I hope everybody wrote down like all these items. At least somebody did.
I wrote them all. They're all in my inventory, baby.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
You notice that this scrap of armor seems like it was intentionally ripped off. It doesn't seem like it just kind of broke from getting old or weathering or anything. It seems like this was like an active sunder, as someone ripped someone's armor off to create a weak point. And the leather that's kind of been ripped off on the side, well, it does definitely look weathered a bit. It maybe was out in the forest for like a couple weeks before Glizzy found it. That's kind of all you get with a lower roll.
I got my cat.
Eat it.
No!
Eat the child.
Well, is that enough gambling for everyone?
There's more
I
boxes.
suppose so.
I
Maybe
think
more
you
boxes.
cleaned this out, Glizzy. I didn't even have money, and you still convinced me to open one too. Good on you.
You could open another.
Oh, you're totally right, but
What's
I
more
shouldn't.
debt in your pocket?
You're
Actually,
right.
no, don't do
The
that.
debt in my pocket is getting quite heavy.
Well, all right. I'll remember. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. $11, $12. Wow. And assuming that is actually the end of the encounter, wow, he has 12 boxes left out of the 30. Yeah.
This party has a
I
gambling issue.
got 11 of them.
That's one way to get rid of excess money.
I'm so happy.
Literally.
I'm so happy that you rolled so many times because it took me hours to create this list. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yay! Well, I'm happy to be of service. You found my loot box addiction. both IRL and in every PC I will play till the end of my days.
Oh fuck! I love this NPC. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'll continue as you guys write on your sheets or something.
Oh fuck. Oh.
This scapegoat eggplant is dope. The belt of the weasel is dope. The talisman of death's hand, I don't even know what that fucking does, but
I mean, you kind of got a lot of good rolls. I tried to balance it out like with a lot of good and bad. Anyway, we were back.
I like the sweatpants that with the guy's penis off.
I think Yushin's got like a fetish here. The amount of
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
genital like violating things he has created. This is like the third or fourth.
What do you mean third or fourth? What was the first?
There's the testicular torsion spell. That's
Oh, yeah.
Yushin made. And I swear he has another like penis or ball fucking with items. This is not his first. This
'Cause
guy's
it's
got a
funny.
thing. This guy's got a
'Cause-
kink.
Because it's funny, you know? It's funny.
He's
I'm
like
telling you.
CBD.
I'm telling you. He likes CBT, cock and ball torture.
You shouldn't be talking. You should be talking.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
you
listening.
already know that. You already
He
know
I
that.
already
likes to
know.
be tortured everywhere.
That's information that is out in the public.
Yeah.
Where's Jessica?
Hey,
at?
everybody
Is
in
Jessica
stream?
with us?
Neji's a freak. He gets
Yeah.
you down.
Down and dirty, bitch.
He takes that dick.
No.
He's got the skirt on.
What? Yeah, your mom's skirt because she forgot it.
Yeah, because
So
you're
you
wearing
just
it.
decided to put it on like a little freak?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I fucked her in it. Role playing each other.
Your penis got ripped off.
Nope. Nope. It's still
By the
here. Do you want
penis
to see a
grabber.
picture? Want to see a picture of it?
No.
It's still on me.
I want to see that. I want to see that bloody stump. Get out away from me.
It's not no bloody stump. It's
Look at Lorax.
actually 37 centimeters.
See tiny Lorax starts chopping it.
You're not ready for this 37 centimeter schlong.
You're right, because you would pass out from blood loss.
Nope.
Yes.
You don't even know how long 30 centimeters is.
Probably more than itches.
Kigar's gonna detect gay on himself now.
Well, it's a good thing we're talking out of
Wow.
character.
That literally pings like crazy.
Yeah, so if you don't have a cock, are you just a chick now?
I'm
No.
gonna make him a eunuch.
Yeah, the thing that made you a boy is
Oh,
gone
what a
now.
perfect time for Yushin to pop back in.
I not only took my sweatshirt off.
You're good.
You're no longer a man.
I'll still
Is Cam
fuck you
still
up like
here?
a man.
Alright, sorry about that.
You're good.
Okay, now I'm
You're
really
good.
back.
Try and tackle me.
You want Tara to do it or you want Cicero to do it? Because I think it's two very different situations.
Yes,
I don't
tackle
think
him all the
Tara
way
could
from
beat up
Texas.
Kygar.
I'm talking about you. I'll go straight for
I'm-
you as Tara.
Yeah, but you can't catch me as Nate, as Neji. You can't catch me.
Put glues on.
Wanna bet?
Put glue on the floor.
You can't
Doc-
catch
Wanna
me.
bet?
I do want to bet. You can't catch me.
Neji, what would you do if I put a giant rat trap in front of you and you get stuck and Terra beat the shit out of you?
He wouldn't catch me. He can't catch me. I'm too fast.
But you're stuck in the rat trap, so
Nope, because you suck at setting it up and it didn't work.
I read the Wikipedia, I watched the video.
Nah, sorry. You
You're
need to
crazy.
use the wiki how. You need to use the wiki how is what you need to do.
Damn, it's a shame.
Houston, please wrangle your players.
Hugh
I
Scott.
mean, I was gonna let it
No!
continue for a couple more minutes and see what
I
happens.
want to be crazy. We're crazy here.
Crazy style.
Lazy style.
Why is everybody
Bounce
trying to
on
rip off my penis?
Where's Jessica?
Crazy
What do you mean everybody? Has this happened multiple times?
No, Terry keeps talking about it.
Mal
I
came to his
didn't
house.
bring it up once.
This is not the first
No.
time.
Mal came to Neji's house with a hook.
The hook?
A hook.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, as Glizzy retreats back into the forest to scold his little apprentice, quote unquote. What do you do with that box, by the way, Crandelius? The one with the Lacatura inside it?
How big is it? Like a
Um,
person-sized box?
It honestly isn't. Like, it's a bit bigger than the other boxes, but like, it's kind of a miracle that he managed to fit inside it.
Is it like Pokeball rules? Can I just like strap it to my
Like,
belt?
it's still unwieldy and large. It's like the size of like a little over the size of a backpack. But it's definitely like it's impressive that he managed to fit in there.
Okay. Um,
You
I don't
could
know
just let him
what.
free into the wild.
I don't know if I want to do that. I have big plans for this box.
You
I'm
plan
just
on
gonna.
keeping it.
Oh yes, I fucking listen. We ever get ourselves into a bind, and I just throw a feral creature at our enemies?
You
Well, if you're
intend to
keeping it,
keep
then you have to
him.
name it.
His name is La Creature.
What? Can you spell that?
L
The
A
creature?
L A space CRATURE.
You're naming it the creature?
Yes.
You're
Interesting.
just going to
So,
keep this on you. You're going to. Is it a pet? Are you going to be feeding it on a regular basis?
oh, Riel, why do you have to bring logic and reason into these decisions?
Because you yourself said you wanted to become a mage, and logic and reason are how magic works.
Fine, I'll release him into the wild.
Keep in mind, I'm not disagreeing with your assertion. I'm just asking why.
All right, we'll
You
feed
want to
him.
keep him.
We'll stick some raw meat in there at every sunrise.
Where are you sticking this meat?
Into the box.
Hey, look, there's a piece of raw meat there, right at Kigar's feet.
Well, all right. Okay, well, yeah, that's fucking funny. All right, you got me with that one. I'm just gonna put this in our fucking caravan for now, and we'll decide what to do with it later.
Wait, so we want to transport a monster to the capital and meet the king?
This
You guys are
sounds
in the
like a
seems like a
capital.
good
terrible
This
decision.
is
idea.
like his summer manor.
This sounds like a
This seems like
very
a
bad
terrible
idea.
idea.
Can I put a lock on the box?
Do you have a lock?
Okay. I spent the next 15 minutes loosening removing a metal fucking bracket from the caravan. I'm gonna attach it to the box.
Are you trying
This
to be
is okay.
sneaky about this? Because there are a lot of guards hired to watch this caravan.
Okay,
There's
no,
a couple
better idea. I pull out some rope and I hand it to Crendelius.
Okay, yeah, I tie it up, seal it shut, and I poke. Riel, can I borrow your rapier for a moment?
Here's the rapier.
I poke some breathing holes in the box.
That works.
Listen, little guy, I'll let you out if you promise to be chill.
Enjoy your pet.
Do you want? Maybe if I gave him the potion of sadness, it would counteract his feral bloodlust.
Sure, you should give it a try.
No, Tess, I don't want to waste that on him.
Okay.
You should probably shake. You should probably shake it to make sure he doesn't get tired.
Don, that's cruel. You're blue now.
You should.
Well, fucking
We-
putting him in the box. It's cool. Okay, damn. All right.
We should ask the rat how he feels about this.
Oh my god.
Do you
Okay,
totally
what do
care
you
what
say
the
to
rat thinks?
Hamilton?
Hamilton, what do you think about La Creature?
I don't know. He seems kind of scary to me, honestly. Are you sure that's even a human?
We know nothing about this thing.
You might have better luck trying to tame it rather than talk to it.
Okay, well, if I keep feeding it and saying good boy, maybe it will associate my voice with food and therefore be more receptive to my commands.
Wouldn't that make it just want to eat
Wait.
you?
No, I'm the one who gives it food.
Let me try something. As Tenchi walks up to the box.
Okay,
Come here, little guy.
be
It's
careful.
okay.
He's feisty.
As you walk up to the box, you see one of his like weird little darkened eyes peer out through one of the breathing holes.
Yes, that's right. You're safe. We're your family. Family. I see. I just learned that word recently.
Ohana. Ohana means family.
I mean, if we'd like to secure that closed, I have an idea. We do have unused labor we're not using.
That's true.
Servants.
No, better idea. Crendelius, can I borrow your necklace for a moment?
Which one?
Riel grabs the new talisman and says, "Follow Crendelius into the talisman" before handing it back to him. They should arrive soon.
What?
Your necklace, there.
What did he
It allows you to
work?
command undead. Does it not?
Oh.
So if I
If
give
the
the
amulet
command
is
to follow Crendelius,
if the amulet is okay, first of all, I didn't think that would work. I should have read this first. Second of all, if
I
the
gave you
amulet is
this item,
removed,
motherfucker.
if the amulet is removed, the undead revert to normal behavior, standing in place but responding if attacked.
Yeah, but then if you put the amulet back on,
You know,
Do you wear the amulet, or like if you want it to continue, if you want them to continue approaching, then then you have to keep the amulet on.
wait,
oh,
I don't know if I want fucking zombies and skeletons going into the fucking king's manor.
Maybe you should wait
follow
then.
closely. Follow a mile behind us. What about?
Yes.
Interesting.
Lay in wait.
You
I
don't know how
really thought there
far
was a
away.
range on this.
There's no fucking range on this, bro.
Okay.
So it might take them some time to get here, but presumably
They're like halfway across the fucking planet.
it might take
Hopefully they
some
don't
time.
get killed
But we've
by
got
some
friends too.
paladins.
I'm gonna do some math and get back to you, big guy.
Yeah, okay. I hope some paladins don't kill them on their way here.
That would
Well,
be so
it's
sad.
no loss to us.
That's true.
Oh, do you already
Um,
have a necklace, Crendelius?
No, I was being facetious.
Oh, all right. You
He
see,
sounds
you
so
see, Riel
disappointed.
very, very disappointed as he as he gives you back your necklace.
Are we
Serial?
actually able to tame the creature?
Potentially.
That's a good question.
I'll spend some time with him.
Father and son time, you know?
I trust the rat, what he has to say. So if the rat thinks he can be tamed, then I'm sure it's harmless. For
Interesting.
now.
On the subject of the rat, are you all serious? You want him to just exist as he is, to be used as a tool? That seems horrifically cruel to allow a creature to exist whose only purpose is to feel pain and cannot die.
Hmm?
Well,
Oh,
we
well,
can do
this
more
isn't
research.
like a This isn't going to be a permanent like thing we're going to do.
Well, surely
Like
we should
we'll
work
get
to
them
try.
fixed, but let's see if we find a way to do that on the way.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I'd like to at least get, as long as you agree with that, uncursing this rat is perhaps a high priority task to do. I feel it is unnecessarily cruel and suffering. I would certainly not wish such a curse to be inflicted upon myself.
I will ask him every time I use him if he's okay, and if he says no, then he will not be used.
I am worried about your rat's mental state, though. What if he is just saying yes so to make you happy so you do not abuse him? Sounds like he has been through a lot.
Then better yet, when we get the curse removed, he will reveal all his true feelings.
I just don't want the rat to be going through. Never mind. As long as you believe you have his best interests at heart.
This morality coming from you is very surprising.
Do you not believe I have a heart, Kigar?
No.
What would make you? I believe myself to be cold and logical, yes, but I am not a cruel person. I worship Sarenrae. who, if you're not aware, is the goddess of redemption. I do this because I've done some really fucked up shit, and I'd like to redeem for that.
See, you're a bad person.
The
I admit
sun's
I'm
rays will redeem all in time.
Exactly. I do not follow the exact same sun doctrine the both of you do, but I assure you my belief system is rather similar.
Well, weren't you saying that you would be okay with child labor?
Yes.
You've lost me.
What, next thing you're going to tell me is you're not okay with slavery for whatever reason?
Yeah, you got some strange views, my man.
What's slavery?
If you're fine with slavery, how is this rat existing as our friend, albeit at a bit of his disservice?
Because he's done nothing. As far as I'm aware, he hasn't committed any crimes.
So you're fine with slaves as long as they like did some like war slaves and stuff and like
What the hell is a slave?
people forced into servitude.
Why would you force
Oh.
someone into servitude who has not committed a crime?
That's like the
Think
main
the
bulk
people
of
that
slaves.
Who the hell is
Kenshin,
out
think
there
the
enslaving
people that
who have not committed crimes? What
Millions of people.
What craziness is this? I've yet to meet a single house servant that was not serving a lawful punishment.
But what was their crime? Existing at the wrong place at the wrong time?
No, most servants, at least back at the academy at the very least, are just regular people. People who take out too much money in order to pay back a debt. People who, honestly, for the most part, most of the people back at the academy were willing slaves. People who would allow themselves to be work a job, works as a servant for a few years, and in return they receive a tuition. They receive passage on a ship.
That doesn't sound like slavery. That sounds like an internship.
Yes, it's the same term. I don't know where you are hearing all of these. I don't know what bad person has spoken to you about slavery, but for me, I view slavery as a service. I view it as the sort of thing. It's like criminals. When criminals are punished, they are given to people as slaves. They work a particular job, and once their punishment is done, they are released back into service. Why would someone be enslaved without like a set period or with a proper contract? That sounds ridiculous to me. That's like saying I'm going to kill someone for no reason. Slavery is a punishment. It is not a lifestyle.
Are you saying you think people don't get killed for no reason?
You know what I mean.
I don't.
I believe an indefinite period of slavery is an inherent miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, there are multiple forms of slavery.
Well, in my opinion, then that sounds like illegal slavery. In my view, servitude is a punishment. Now, whether that punishment is just is very different. But honestly, if you want to get into debating morality, that's going to be a very long discussion.
Maybe you should have this discussion on the way.
Why are we talking about slavery again? Why
Because
is Riel bringing this up?
He said he would hire slaves. I was like, whoa,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Oh.
How do you think people are able to afford passage on boats? They offer to work for the boat for a certain number of years, and in return, they do not have to pay
That's not
for passage.
slavery.
That's
slavery.
Working.
I mean,
that's servitude.
No, that's serving someone under an agreement. Slavery, there's no agreement.
Why would you serve someone if there's no contract?
That is a legal form of slavery, Kaigar.
It's just unpaid labor. Unpaid labor.
Yeah, that's what slavery is. Unpaid labor.
There's literally a word for that, is there not?
Yes, the term is slave.
No, like indentured servant.
Yes,
I believe.
Indenture. An indenture is a type of contract that creates labor.
We're getting mired in the logistics of this.
Yes,
no,
yes,
a slave is someone who is forced. It's not someone who has been chosen.
Yes, someone who has committed a crime.
Someone who is forced into that position.
Yes, by committing
against
a
their
crime.
will.
By committing a crime.
If there's a contract and the person who's enslaved signs the contract, it's no longer slavery. That's something different. Slavery is like, hey, you suck. Whatever reason they suck. You suck. You work for me because I make you.
That
Well,
just sounds like kidnapping with
Tiger, there
extra
are
steps.
those.
No,
There are
no,
those who
no.
might be
We will go
in
find a
debt.
dictionary. We will find a dictionary.
Also,
Oh, God, this
Geiger,
is
there are
hilarious.
those who might be in debt and put themselves in slavery
Yes,
to
debt
renew that
slavery.
debt.
So people work off their
That's
debts. It's a
not
perfectly normal
slavery.
debt slavery. Yes. I still don't understand. What would you have? What would you rather do for criminals to work off their thing? Would you have governments build buildings just to hold slaves? That sounds ridiculous.
I'm saying you're using the wrong word.
And I think you have experience with people doing things in an entirely illegal manner.
I have no experience of seeing any slaves in my lifetime.
What? Then why are you so
I've
fucking protective about it?
Because I've read the definition of slavery, and in the definition, it is someone who is forced against their will to work. No contract. No. Oh, they did X, so they want to pay this boat. No, against their will, no option. You are my slave.
That sounds like kidnapping with extra steps, and I agree that is wrong.
That is what the book I read said the definition is. So
Well, your definition is incorrect. Your definition defines a crime.
my book is the Galarian definition of words.
You're ridiculous, Kaiga, and nothing.
That's what the book is titled: Galarian definition of words.
Thank you for I have learned it's better to not argue with you, Kaiga.
We will, when we land, we will buy another book of Galarian definition of words.
I don't know the definition of the will help here.
Also, thank you for having me record myself defending slavery. That was a really nice thing that's now going to be preserved forever. Thanks for that.
Well, it's basically an argument of American slavery and the Russian
I know!
slavery.
That's what makes it funny!
Yeah.
Well, I googled the definition, and it says someone who is forced to work and obey.
I think you've had very
Or
different experiences with servants than I have, Kaiga.
Another person's property. Imagine being
You'd
property.
be correct.
Property.
Property.
Regardless, Riel waves prestidigitation in his face, or waves his finger in the hair to cast prestidigitation, and basically says, I'm going to be sleeping the rest of the way. Please wake me if it's important.
As long as your name isn't Kaiga.
Jesus. What the frick was that?
Prestidigitation.
That's not what it said.
Anyway, at the end of the day, or actually no, this is the morning. You guys have done all this in the morning, and like everyone is kind of looking at you, talking to the goblin. But in the end, you guys pack up and you're getting ready to go. And on your way there, there is a couple more days. I think 3 more days. So can I get 3 fort saves from Kigar?
Okay.
Am I able to assist with a heal check in that?
Yeah, I would allow that.
If I roll my own heal check, is that another assist?
I don't.
I
Can
don't
you
think you
check?
can assist yourself.
Okay, that's fair.
I will check. You might be able to.
That one we are fine.
I think he's good. So I don't think
first
you have
one,
to check.
I'll let him check anyways, because.
What is the DC of this? The DC of this is pretty high.
Uh-oh.
You're in stage 3.
Jamal Murray.
So stage 3, that stage 3, that nat 20 is a success. And I need 2 more for stage 4.
Okay.
You need 2 more heal checks?
Yes, sir.
Another 24. And then a nat 1.
Interesting.
16 and 8.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I think I did my math. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. That 16 is a fail.
I figured.
That day, you feel like you're starving, Kigar. and well, you do kind of have infinite rations while you're in this caravan. Do you end up eating more? Or...
I will eat more, and hopefully
Okay.
I can scavenge for some berries or something.
You guys watch as Kiar eats probably over twice his like daily intake this one morning, as he is fucking starving.
Riel
Do
assumes he's doing this intentionally.
take a negative level, and
Oh.
1 point of con damage.
What the fuck? Three.
And on the last one, oh wait, you made another 8. Okay. So same thing, another point of con damage, and another negative level.
Oh,
Okay. I would like to use my scroll of lesser restoration, please.
Does that work here? I think it does. Yeah.
Is it D4?
I believe it's lesser restoration, right?
Yes.
I
yeah,
believe you.
1d4.
What the fuck?
That's tough.
What the Sigma? That's so sad.
Do I have any? No, I don't. That's not Riz. Okay. Does that do only the con or also the negative level?
That does
Un-
not do the negative levels.
Unfortunately, Laceration only does the ability damage. You need a regular restoration to dispel negative temp or permanent levels.
Lovely.
Oof.
Energy
Oh,
drained.
that's
What?
tough.
It is. It is.
Is it that
That's from the
vitamin?
brain fungus?
No.
No, that is from the strange, like, what's it called?
The
That is from that
little
weird, like,
guy who bit my
parasite.
foot.
I don't think I was there for that.
You might have been away. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Anyway,
But finally, you are at this point. You are like up in the mountains of Nermithus, and you actually it's kind of like to the very west side of Nermithus, but you are in the mountains. And as you're making your way up, you see this giant, beautiful, grand mansion, and you see like one of the rooms on the top floor it's like it is straight up like a 300-foot drop with a balcony above it into a beautiful fucking view. And not, I mean, honestly, that's probably the king's room. You can probably bet. You can probably bet. But nonetheless, okay. Dawn turns back to normal color, and you guys are eventually brought into the front lobby. You guys don't have any fancy clothes, do you?
Riel
No.
is absolutely wearing something fancy.
I see. I see.
other than the fancy cloak that I almost said Mario. Other than Tenchi's wearing, no, not really.
I mean,
Okay.
Grandelius's wizard's robes are pretty ornate, and his fucking new direwolf cape is pretty bitchin'.
Interesting.
I'm
Igar is very modest and very elegant.
I'm wearing my phone chain shirt and my leather jacket.
I think that among this crowd of nobles, and actually, now that I mention it, you can give me a knowledge nobility check, by the way.
I have no ranks in that.
No ranks, yeah.
That's unfortunate. But anyone who does have ranks can give me that check. And I think the people that are probably getting the most attention are Riel and Tenchi. Probably Tenchi, actually, because I think a lot of the scholars here would probably recognize him as a Asimlar. That, along with his beautiful, like, clearly incredibly expensive robe, I think they're probably going to walk up to you and be like, ah, hello, fellow rich person. Hello, fellow rich,
Oh.
beautiful person, that sort of thing.
Oh no, I'm not rich. In fact, I'm actually in debt. But thank you for assuming.
No. The way you say you need to say this in a way that they actually need to understand you. Greetings, I am of the Hammerfell clan of dwarves. We are incredible. We are more than happy to discuss finances once we're inside the building.
You're not a dwarf.
Yes,
what he
I
said.
am.
Well bet!
Is your skin all green?
Anyway.
I am absolutely a dwarf, speaks Riel. With not like a hint of sarcasm in his voice.
Oh, I believe you.
Riel has never once referred to himself as like a. He considers himself a dwarf.
Oh man.
Oh, I thought you were half orc like me.
It's a long story.
Oh, okay.
So it goes kind of like this. Hello, I'm Tenchi. I don't really know where I'm from or what family I am, but I don't have money. Nice to meet you.
That's not a terribly good introduction.
Is it better than the
Hey.
last?
You gotta put your pinky up, dude. You gotta put your pinky up.
Oh, my apologies. He puts his pinky up, proud and prominent.
I'm
Plus 4
unfamiliar
charisma,
with high
everyone.
society.
What'd you say, Houston?
This guy is plus 4 charisma, everyone.
You want it's Tenchi. It's more of a good evening. My name is Tenchi. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I understand we share a mutual acquaintance with our esteemed king, who so kindly suggested I make your acquaintance. I trust you are enjoying our festivities. These appetizers are simply divine. Wouldn't you agree?
Like this, Tenchi. My
Ooh,
name
that's
is
good.
Kaigar of the Kenjoku clan. Fear us.
Wait, we're supposed to be feared, Kiar?
No, but in
Oh.
battle they should.
Oh, that's
This is
so
like
true.
this.
It's about formality. It's about
Do I look
distinguishment.
cool with my giant sword?
Yes.
Nice.
You must
As
be
if
like
the
this,
sun's
Tenchi.
heat could destroy them in an instant.
Oh, and it will. It will, brother.
Jesus. Freaking medicine. Did anyone end up making those nobility checks?
I would love to
No.
roll an
I
ability
don't.
check.
Do
Shit,
any
hold
of us
on,
have
let me
ranks in
check.
nobility?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Hey, also, do they notice how cool my Lobo armor is?
Actually, yeah, you would be somewhat recognized here by some of us.
Why
Okay.
do you have so
uh,
many ranks in nobility?
Because I'm rich, motherfuckers. Riel comes from like this massive fancy dwarven family and it's never come up.
Real, you actually will notice a couple interesting things. Yeah, there's a lot of the like nobles of Tamran here. There would also seems like a lot of like ranger types, which I suppose is fitting for Tamran. Though,
Ranger.
well, it seems like a pretty big divide. Not like against each other, but like it's very clear that the nobility is composed of like actual nobles as well as like famous rangers that helped establish Tamran as a country. On top of that, you actually see something very peculiar, and you recognize a couple Chalaxian nobles here.
Interesting.
Though nonetheless, yeah, it does. This is definitely the high life, the snobby folk. The Rangers aren't so snobby, though. You know, they might, that sort of thing. Uh, However, you recognize that in this lobby and like kind of like appetizers area, there you don't really see the king anywhere, which is a bit strange. But nonetheless, you guys are free to roam and chat with any nobles you may find interesting. Do. Yeah,
Riel
there
will
we go.
start schmoozing about.
Okay. In this like beautiful ornate room, there's appetizers everywhere, tables, whatever. How does everyone choose to spend their time? Are they socializing with some of the high life here? Are they just partaking
Are
in
we
the
at the
food?
party?
Yeah, yeah. You
Oh.
guys have just been like brought in the front gates and into the lobby and whatnot.
I
And the food here, it does seem to be quite incredible.
I'm going to peruse the hors d'oeuvres.
I will follow him on that.
will follow him in the sun's grace.
I will
And
also
she's-
follow them to make sure they don't do anything terrible.
And she's gonna
Terrible.
try to answer the questions that the crowd around him is forming.
Riel's gonna feel right as fucking home. He is immediately like gonna transition back to like mom and dad mode as he immediately like begins like trying to make connections. He's like talking to people, trying to getting them off of Tenchi, trying to shield the party from like the worst of the looks that come from their direction, and playing damage control, but also trying to make connections.
Okay.
I can talk in an incredibly pretentious accent if you'd prefer.
Perfect. Who else?
I think that's everybody.
I'm stuffing my face with pigs in a blanket.
We
I-
basically have a big crowd moving together.
What's Don
I'm
doing?
I'm munching. Not using the cutlery properly.
You see Don just take the fucking whole pig head, just start gnawing on it.
This is just the appetizer, man.
I gotta side eyes him knowing that even that's wrong.
Is everybody staring at the party for being weird?
Oh, absolutely.
I shuffle
Okay.
away from him.
Alright, cool. I am behind my back, silent image. Everything's completely fine over at the hors d'oeuvres table. Nothing looks weird and out of the ordinary. Party is acting completely
Okay.
normally behind this giant, totally not invisible wall.
They're using cutlery.
They're
You
using
putting their pinkies
cutlery
out.
correctly. They're talking. Nothing's weird about over there.
They're wearing fancy outfits.
Please do not look behind the invisible wall.
And finally, Cicero. We come to Cicero, and Cicero, you notice. I assume this party isn't exactly your jam.
Not typically, no. I think,
so
like stylistically, he'd probably fit in well, but he's never really been in this type of spots.
So he's kind of just standing in the corner awkwardly.
He's with the group. He's making sure they're
Oh,
not doing nothing.
that makes sense actually. And what is kind of uncommon, but a little more common here in Tamarind is that your wolf, what's her name, Spada, is actually allowed here. Probably likely because you're actually a part of the Lobo Guard. Had you been any other ranger, that would be unlikely. Though nonetheless, and then you realize you see the general over across the room, your direct boss, socializing with some other nobles.
Do I show his picture so everyone knows what he looks like?
I didn't know you had a picture. Perfect.
Yeah,
Now I want to
you got him.
Oh.
Let's see. Shit. Where are you? There you are. All right.
I should fix the calendar.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, he's ripped.
Oh, that's the general, or that's a Spada?
That's the general.
Oh.
Does he have a dog with him too?
Mm-hmm. That would
Does
be
he
his
have
dog.
He has horns out of his head.
I don't fucking know. I think that was.
Yo, we love AI art.
I think those are drinking horns because they're in box.
Cicero,
They were definitely supposed to be a helmet, but the AI fucked up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The calendar's advancing. Plot is happening.
Oh shit!
Oh my
Oh,
god, my
there's a
calendar's advancing.
there's a random leg in the background. The AI got confused with the dog.
Wait, the wolf leg.
Look at the wolf has 2 legs.
Wait, the
There's
wolf has 5 legs.
The wolf has 5 legs. The guy has a fucking wolf leg sticking out of his ass. Yeah.
Wait, and look at his weapon. It's not even a weapon. It's a circle.
It's a very shitty mace. It's what it is. A very shitty mace.
Very dinky maze.
AI man is
He's just holding it
It's so
backwards.
old
He's
too.
backwards.
And
Poor
that's,
man's maze.
that's the downside of
I think
AI
this is
art.
when fucking AI was just shit. Too.
No,
Uh,
boss canonically has 3 legs and the dog has 5.
And the human has horns.
I like this
Yeah.
canon.
It's got a weird
So-
scaly part of his muscles right there on like the
Oh,
right side of his puddle. It's like I think it's an open wound or some shit like that.
I think that's supposed to be his armor.
Bro's just that ripped. He's got that many packs.
He's got extra, yeah.
Cicero,
Anyway,
Cicero,
Yes.
would it be overstepping to ask if I can meet your boss? He seems really cool.
Yes, I think it's time. We best head over there.
Okay.
I got it. Also,
I'm
be a good thing for you
okay.
to meet them as well.
Okay, is he nice?
Depends.
On.
If you play nice with him, he'll play nice with you.
Should I try and tackle him? Is that like a fun thing to
You
introduce
can
to
try.
a fellow
I've
warrior?
never seen anybody best him in strength.
Ooh, I would like to wrestle with your general.
You need to take him to dinner first if you want
Okay.
to go doing all that.
Listen, I'll be respectful, but I am going to challenge him to an arm wrestle at some point. I'm just warning you.
All right, let's head over.
Okay.
Malleus!
Oh, I need to write that down. Malleus. Thank you.
I don't remember if this is how you fucking spelled it. But it's close from what I had.
Malleus. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. Nonetheless, he looks over to you, and as he sees Cicero, he gives a
Oh,
soft
that's a
smile.
better spelling. I like that.
Okay, okay, that works. And he says, Cicero, it is good to see you. Well, I have not heard from you in quite a while.
We've been busy, mainly just roaming the city down yonder. I don't remember its name. Wherever we came from.
Tamaran.
Wait, what? We've
Tamaran is
been
the
in
capital.
Tamaran the whole time?
Tamaran is the capital. The country is Nermithus.
Ah. No, I just been roaming around the countryside. Doing
I
my
see.
duties.
Have
How
you
goes the guard? As he
Not-
says it in a hushed tone.
Not great, if I have to be honest. It is. I've not heard from the barracks or any of the other guard in weeks. Normally, I try to keep tabs on it, but I've been stuck here for a while. Have you
You may have
heard
something
anything
that's a
from
bit
them?
worrying.
Is that so? Do
He
tell.
pulls out like the broken armor.
I see. This is indeed strange. Where did you find this?
I found it on the goblin merchant.
On a goblin dust. How the
It's
hell did a
it's a
goblin-
very stupid situation. I could not get anything from him.
You couldn't interrogate a single goblin.
I nearly shook him upside down. He would not speak.
That is disappointing.
He's a very powerful goblin, sir.
I have not heard of a powerful goblin in all my life.
He can procure many magical curiosities.
Also, these are some companions I've met. There are more, but hopefully they will pop their heads at some point. This is
Pleasure.
Kygar, and this is Crandelius.
Hail and well met.
Do they perhaps share our goal?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good to
I
hear.
do not know.
Wait, what is the question?
I do not know with these two, but ultimately, what I've seen so far, they are good natured.
That is good to hear. Have you made any leeway on that cult situation?
Cult.
Yes, that was what you were sent to uncover, was it not?
I only have found a letter with a plot to get rid of the forest marshal.
The force, jeez, good lord.
Oh, you mean the like demons and that shenanigans?
Yes, the people behind all that. That is what I've been investigating.
Well, you must tell me. This is critical knowledge.
What's the letter? I do not.
Didn't you send it to the Lobo Guard barracks?
Oh, right, you're right. I did do that.
Oh. If he hasn't heard from the barracks, could they perhaps be compromised?
Well, I sent it here.
What? Wait, what?
This is not the barracks, right?
Oh, shit.
The
This is not.
The barracks is out of the way. No, this is like the the Forest Marshal's manor.
Oh, okay.
But that is unlikely. It is. In all our years, the Lobo Guard have never been defeated. I doubt that they would be compromised so easily, as he says in quotations.
That may have been true when we were prominent, but our numbers are short now.
I would not underestimate your comrade so easily. Nonetheless, it is worth investigation. Did you hire a simple messenger to?
I did not make any attempt to keep it from being tampered with.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Well,
Keep what from being tampered with?
The letter I sent.
Oh. Did it not reach here?
It was not sent here, I thought. It was sent to the barracks.
We have the sort of HQ that I sent a letter to.
Well, if I'm correct in my knowledge, then it should only have been about a week's travel to the Lobo Guard from Temran, if you are on foot at least. It is very possible. When did you send it?
Was it like 2 weeks?
It was
More
about
than
9
that,
days.
wasn't it?
It was 9 days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a
It's
few
about 2
days
weeks.
before the tournament, right?
Oh, okay. So it's been
Yeah.
like 2 weeks. You're right.
About 2 weeks ago.
Ah, so it is entirely possible that they simply have not gotten word back yet. And I have
Don't
high
like
hopes.
this.
Yes, it is concerning. Did they say anything about what the plot was against the king?
They want to kill him.
Yeah, basically.
Kill him. That
We did
seems
not have any details on said killing.
that does seem a bit ridiculous. This is one of the he's one of the most well guarded individuals in any of the nearby countries, if I have to be honest.
Maybe they
So I
have an
will.
inside man.
Sir, if I may, we recovered this information from a incredibly powerful mage he melted a man with a single touch, and he see this fucking bitching sword I have here? He commanded a colossal skeleton and wielding this blade as if it were a simple longsword. He was not to be trifled with.
Yes. And he had this amazing spell casting that would go through walls and damage your psyche.
He nearly killed all of us.
That is quite concerning.
Without even looking at us.
Yes, one man. So if he's not the leader, if he's the leader, then fucking great, we got him. But if he's not, then
Can
We
Riel
are
have
in
this
I'm
conversation?
concerned.
Do you overhear this conversation way over on the stairs?
Alright, never mind.
Did
I'm
No,
just
if,
teasing.
look, if anybody
I'm
wants to
just
approach,
teasing.
go ahead and
I'm just
approach.
teasing. I'm just
Yeah.
teasing.
This is like a big NPC to talk to.
Riel!
Is this the person we're going to be... Is this gentleman the one we're going to be reporting the plot to?
Already done that. We're filling him in on what we saw in the depths of that evil wizard's lair.
I've got a name for the person you need to arrest, General.
That's so.
Riel reaches into his backpack, pulls out a piece of paper out of his illusionary clothing, hands it to the General. The man you need to arrest is named Elro Featherguard. Here's all the evidence you need.
Featherguard.
Uh-oh.
You know him.
I must go. We will talk later. I have to check on something.
Wait!
Sense the fucking motive on that.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Sense so fucking motive. Oh fuck! I have no wisdom. 4.
Can I sense motive that?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious. I'll give you all the chance to roll this.
Everyone?
Well, all of
Mention my
us here, I
nemesis,
would
and he's like,
imagine.
"Nah, okay."
I was about to say, Tenshi's probably still being swarmed by nobles, so.
John's just eating. He's eating.
John's
Are
living
you
his
eating
Oh,
life.
we all
next
suck
to
at
us? Or are you
sensing
just at the
motive.
food table?
I like that we all failed. Wonderful.
I'll throw it out there.
Honestly, he could just really need to shit all of a sudden.
Wait, sir!
I
Sir,
believe
wait!
him.
What if I? Damn.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
please understand. It's sometimes things come up for some people. We don't
I
judge
want
them.
to arm wrestle him so badly!
I put the letter back in my pack and say
You
we
should.
can
You
argue
should.
with him later.
We should sneak after him so we can get you your arm wrestle.
No. I think it might be better to rescue Tenji before he gets mobbed.
That was weird, though, right? Why did he leave so expeditiously?
Well, he may have had to poop, but I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It was suspicious, but it can't. It's hard to say if it was a normal reason or a weird reason.
Alright,
I have
Kuzan,
no
the
idea.
term is use the restroom.
Who is Kuzan?
God damn it! Fucking Kigar, the term is restroom that you want to use.
Cicero,
He
How
had
much-
to use the potty.
how much do you trust this man?
He's done much for many people.
On a scale of 1 to 8.
7.
Eight is just a
Okay.
weird number.
Wait, 1 to 8? Why are you picking 8?
8 is the number of the sun.
Oh, then maybe like 5? 6?
Okay.
6, 5?
I just worry personally. No, don't take this as offense to you and your order, but why is he so detached from the main barracks, rubbing elbows with all these noblemen when he should be leading his troops, no?
I
Maybe
do
he
not
has a
know.
secret lover.
Oh, scandalous.
That I don't know either.
Okay. Well, it's food for thought. I don't know. I want to eat some more snacks now.
Yes. Is there any good mages here? Or healers?
You do see like not necessarily like a pope, but kind of like an overall religious figure.
Oh my
the holy-
god. It's the Turbo Cardinal.
What religion is he a figure of?
Knowledge religion. No, you're probably good at that.
I'm pretty good at that. Where did my sheet go? Kygar, Kenjoku. Knowledge, religion. Uh-oh, not my best roll. 15.
I'd say that it's pretty common around here, so it wouldn't be surprising if you knew. This is let me do some math. Hold on. 4.
Uh-oh, he has to do a math to figure out who he is?
No. This is like a high-ranking official in the Church of Erastil, who is
Okay.
very much a god of community and like tradition. He's a good aligned god, and his whole thing is like you're the hunter, and it's like a very like wholesome family religion, if that makes sense.
I go over to him.
He looks you up and down with a strange eye, and he says, "Hello. You seem to bear religious garments, but I can't quite say I recognize them. It is a pleasure to meet you."
Same to you, sir. See, I am seeking support. A man has gravely attacked me, and my soul hurts. Would you know anyone after this great hall dinner who I could get a good price of a restoration spell?
If you need a simple restoration, I could perform that for you easily.
Oh, I would be most grateful.
Services. Forgive my it is not out of greed, but the church could always use support. If you could provide a donation in return, that would be greatly appreciated.
I give him 500 gold.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
I mean, that probably does it.
I don't know how much they cost.
He will happily take that with a smile, and he will. These are temporary negative levels, so it dispels all of them, I believe. Yeah. Does he
You
have to
just
make a
cast
check?
restoration on him in the middle of the party?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Can I see this happening?
Yeah.
I would like to approach with Calcifer.
Oh my god.
This isn't even the
In the
game.
Is it
wheelchair.
still in is he? Yeah.
In the wheelchair, I wheel Calcifer up in the wheelchair. Sir, hail and well met.
Hello, little one.
Yes,
This
these
is-
are members of my church.
Your church.
Yes. Back in Tamran.
Do tell.
We run a simple orphanage to the kids in the neighborhood. There's many astray and dying of starvation, and we try to house and feed them as best we can. And this is one of them. This is Calcifer.
He's a good boy.
I see.
We admittedly have some ulterior motives coming here, hat in hand, wondering if we could count on some of your support for our simple, humble orphanage.
As well as if you could spread the word. It would mean the world. There's many starving kids in Tamran we wish to help.
I see. Roll me a diplomacy check.
I'm so bad at those.
Me as well. Or to want a couple of fucking meatheads trying to be fucking. We'll give you the help action.
Okay.
Guy who's
I
actually
bet you're
good
better at them than
diplomacy
me.
over here.
I have -2. Okay, we just have -2.
Well, he did just
I-
restoration you, so
Oh.
add a +2 to that, and Crendelius succeeded diplomacy, so another +2.
And I give him a
13,
big
15.
donation. I don't know why we're asking the guy who just we gave money to give us money, but
Hey, we
He
don't even
just gives you
necessarily
back the
need
money you
money,
gave him.
but
Political support is worth more than money.
Well, I admittedly, if I must be honest, would rather get to know you first. I do not mean to offend, though I have certainly seen many a scrupulous figure ask for something similar.
I'm a little bit offended, but that's fine.
would you be able to define scrupulous for me?
Unscrupulous.
It means bad, like
Oh.
shifty intentions.
In a sense, that is
People would do such a
simple-
thing?
People would do such a thing, and it is bad.
People do such a thing often. That is why I am so wary.
Well, please, if you're ever in Tamran, visit our orphanage, and we will. I understand it may have, our faiths being different and all may conflict, but we are all children of the light in a way.
You could certainly say so. May I ask what your god or goddess is?
The sun.
The
It's-
fucking sun.
Your
as in
great
Saren
sun.
Ray. You mean Saren, yes?
No,
Saren Ray is a great champion of the sun, yes.
she's an imposter god.
Oh shit, you're going
Yeah.
that far?
He kind of recoils a bit as you say that, and he says,
Uh-oh.
"I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?"
We're cooked. We're so cooked.
Immediately
Oh,
losing
man.
every single support you can receive.
Oh boy.
You see, we
Oh,
we
I'll
do not renounce Sharon Ray in Saren Ray. She is a champion of the sun, and we are followers of the sun. She is very close to the sun as we wish to be.
He kind of looks at you weird, especially at Crandelius. And he
Crazy
says,
heretics.
I will keep that in mind if I ever visit Tamran soon." And he like
Why did you say it like that?
kind of like awkwardly finds an excuse to like walk away,
hang on. Did I do something bad? Sarah Ray is an
Wait.
imposter. Is she not?
She claims to be the sun, and that's where I disagree. She is not the sun. But she does exist. We cannot deny that. So she is just merely she is a champion of the sun, as are we.
I just do not believe. Okay, well, to be fair, I've only learned about this religion last week, but I firmly believe that the sun is the one true God.
I agree. She is not. I would not call her a god as well, but
The one
she
true
does
God
exist.
is a hot take in a world of
I know.
polytheism.
That's hilarious.
Well, Crandelius knows absolutely nothing. As far as he's concerned, Kenjokuism is the peak of religion. It's the greatest religion in the world.
I
I want you
agree.
I want you to know, Caden, out of character, that Sarenrae and Kenjoku have literally like a lot of the same tenets.
I
They're
know.
basically the same religion.
Well,
It's
in character, Crandelius is a fanatic.
God, that's so funny.
I love this.
Though, despite all this, and then even when the feast starts, a lot of this, the strange thing is that you don't quite see the king. He doesn't seem to come out. You hear rumors that uh, he's hit with another bout of sickness. You may recall that earlier in this campaign, I mentioned he has been dealing with sickness. But all throughout the feast, he kind of doesn't super appear at all, actually. Even when someone else comes out, like his right hand man, to like make a speech in front of everyone, like on his behalf, even then he doesn't show up, and it is a little strange. What do you guys make of this?
Wait, before we do that, did he cast restoration on me?
Yes, you're good.
What does that do? How many does that do? Does it just
Your
get rid
energy,
of my
all of
negative
your
levels?
negative levels are gone
Oh, okay.
because
I
they were
thought it
all
was
temporary.
one per week.
It was
They
because
changed that?
there's a difference between temporary negative levels and permanent negative levels,
Okay.
and these are temporary.
Gotcha.
They wouldn't go away naturally until like TR overcomes the sickness.
But if it was a permanent negative, it would have to be restoration per week.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, I might be remembering that slightly off, but that does sound generally correct.
He's not literally coming back from the dead. He's just has negative levels from something.
Yes.
So,
Was Tenchi able to wrestle himself from that crowd at any time?
Yeah, you're good. At this point, you're like sitting at the table with the party.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's kind of weird that the king isn't like showing his face, even though this is entire point coming here.
He literally invited us. It's kind of rude. You're right, Don.
I think something might be happening.
Yes,
Like
there may
what?
be something going on.
Perhaps,
Should we investigate?
I think I think investigating this might be a good idea.
So what?
Would you
Like
like
talking
me
about?
to... Go ahead, Don.
I'm gonna say it might be. Yeah, he's not gonna say this out loud, but he's gonna whisper it. Is this like an assassination? You think?
Don't use the A
You may
word
want
at
to
this table.
investigate.
If you guys would like, I'm not going to be much help in sleuthing. I can create ruckus out here to allow you guys to slip away unnoticed.
Before you do that, I think I've made a few choice contacts here at the dinner. I could probably schmooze around and see what I can see.
If need be, that window we saw when we arrived that led straight to the king's room, I could simply fly us up there.
Wouldn't it be a bit more distracting? Let's say like man with wings like flying into the king's room.
And that would be the point of Crandelius' job.
Indeed.
Crandelius' job.
I'm going to cause a
Distraction.
fucking ruckus. I've been kind of itching to cause a ruckus.
Wait, did restoration also get rid of my ability minuses? Or just my negative levels?
Well, you already lesser restoration, didn't you?
I did, but didn't get rid of all of them.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I believe that clears it too. Am I right, Kevin?
Well, we've also had like 7 days of rest, so
That's true too, actually. Yeah.
Also, has Riel been able to like make any contacts here at the party?
Yeah, I'd say so. I won't get too in depth as to like what NPCs are who, but generally, yeah.
All right, can Riel roll a knowledge being a frickin' high society check, and try to figure out what the hell's up with the king? Is this normal? Does anyone have any ideas what's going on? Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Hummy
actually,
dum.
that sounds perfect.
What
Let's
check would
open
that
this
be?
file. Knowledge noble. I'd allow you to use that, and if you want, you could use charisma over int. Though I imagine you'd rather use
I
int.
am much better at int. 19.
To
This is my
19.
element.
Okay. As you kind of schmooze around and talk to these fellas, you kind of get the impression that this isn't super uncommon. It certainly was weird for it to happen during such an event. It seems like the king has been struggling for quite a while now with this strange bedridden sickness. And even more peculiarly, between all the stories you are able to gather, it seems like not a single noble was able to say that they've seen the king in the recent like half a year.
Has he been
Only
bedridden
heard.
that long, or has he made no
Well,
public appearances?
the thing is, the reports are kind of like foggy. Like some people are like, yeah, I heard he was seen up and about recently here. And the other guy says like, oh, hey, this is like I heard he visited this settlement recently. Though weirdly enough, you can't seem to find any like eyewitnesses that can prove it. It seems like it's only rumors that he's been up and about. Though no one's actually seen him. Not no one here that you've talked to, at least, which is particularly strange.
I assume this is like most of high society of Tamran, yeah.
Yes, which makes it even more strange.
Well, gentlemen, I think we have two options. One, we write this off as some weird politics here in Tamran, or two, we commit some high treason. And I think I know which
I
one
thought
of
we
you
left
guys
Tamron.
want. We in here in Nermithis, or option two, we commit some high treason. And I think I know which one you guys want to pick.
Treason
Once
is
I agree
fun.
with you.
I don't know what treason means, but
It means we cause a giant distraction and find out what's up with the king within any means necessary, even if that means us becoming declared as outlaws.
that's a weird description. Why they made a word just for causing a distraction and searching for a king that's missing?
I think he more so means that we may become enemies of the state.
Oh,
Surprised
see.
you know what that means, Cordelius, but yes.
I grew up in a place without kings.
Well, do not
so I'm
insult his
unfamiliar with this
intelligence.
word.
Out of character, Crandelius is incredibly, like, fairly smart. He grew up in a monastery. He uses these big words, but he's just an idiot. He just doesn't know anything to do with real life.
Alright, so the question is, do we all write this off as a strange coincidence, or do we find out what's going on and damn the consequences?
I
mean,
think
alternatively, there is a third option, funny enough.
What's the third option? Riel?
I've gotten pretty good at sneaking. I could probably sneak off and find out what's happening up with the king. If you'd.
What the? Who is that?
It's Jessica. I forgot you were here, Jessica.
Jessica sounds silly.
That's how sneaky she is.
I've been getting very sneaky. I've been, to be honest, wizardry isn't exactly my, main route. My main route to power. I grew up on the streets of Cheliax, and, I've kind of been using those skills more in my magic recently.
She sounds so silly.
All right, go ahead.
Oh wait. I honestly, I do like the idea of sneaking. I might come along.
I mean, if anyone else is any good at stealth, by all means, but I did
I'm
give her rogue levels
really
for
good.
this sort of situation.
I'm
Can
very
I
good at
please-
sneaking.
No,
Can I cause a distraction, please?
I'm
Like
certain
I said,
that
I
would
can
be
fly us up to the.
effective.
I can sneak alongside you, Miss Woman.
Her name is Jessica.
I can
Kikar.
My name's
Oh,
Jessica,
pretend to,
but
like-
I'd be happy to have you come along.
Okay, understood, Miss Woman.
Grandelius, I can pretend to like calm you down, and we can like pretend fight.
okay.
Ooh, that sounds
Is
pretty
that the
fun.
plan then?
I was thinking of just getting on the table and pulling on my huge sword and cutting it in half.
The table.
Yeah,
Better-
you do that
So-
first. Start off with that, and then we'll.
Better idea,
we'll do
Crendelius.
something.
I'm still technically concentrating on a silent image I created over there. I could turn it into something fun.
Like what?
Riel decides to
I love
focus
this
more on
idea.
his concentration of his silent image spell, and he is going to turn said silent image from, instead of just being an image depicting the food table, to Tiamat.
Oh!
What?
Would you let me do that, Mr. DM?
Wait, visual figment that cannot extend beyond 4 10-foot cubes plus one
It's a
10-foot
big cube,
level. So that's
and it doesn't make
that
any
is pretty
sound,
big.
but Tiamat.
Is that like the 5-headed dragon?
Yes,
You know what? Sure.
that's something for
Oh my
Crendelius
god,
to fight.
I'm so ready, yes.
At which point we then run away in the chaos.
Oh my gosh.
What
So
happened?
Oh,
then
creature!
Do I need to roll stealth?
do
You could still break the table if you want, Carandelius.
Oh, I'll break the fucking table, alright.
well, do you want to wait to go outside in the shambles of the ruckus, and then I fly you up to the roof, or do you want to just approach through inside?
If it's easier to fly me up, I prefer flying up. That means less witnesses that way, yes?
We can do that then. Are you coming as
And,
well, Kiga?
If
It's
you can
about-
carry me.
It's about this time that guy that you saw make a speech earlier kind of comes into the hallway that you guys decided to hide in. And he comes up and he says, "Real Hammerfell, is it?
Okay. Did we not already cause the big distraction, or?
Yeah, did you guys not like step away?"
Yes.
Yes, and this
I'm-
guy kind of came out from like another one of the rooms
Oh, so
into that hallway.
before we're able to stealth away, or?
Just as you guys have like exited the room.
Okay.
And he's going to say, "Real Hammerfell, I presume."
You know my name?
"Indeed. The king would like to see you."
Might I ask a reason?
I was not given one. It seems like he was inspired by your performance. Or, I suppose that's all he said.
We come.
What was he?
Yeah, we
I'd
can-
be more than happy to come, but I'd hate to go alone. I came with company.
Well, my orders are unfortunately clear. I am only to bring you.
Fair enough, if it is the royal way. At which point Jessica
Yes,
immediately begins
Lord.
whispering, "Let's fucking sneak!"
Or like, let's fucking sneak immediately. Let's go, 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 go.
And Real's like, "Of
I'm good.
course."
I'm good.
Follow suit.
I will follow suit also.
Oh,
I
you're
would
gonna...
like to think that there's just indiscernible
Yeah.
screams from Crandelius in the as he's fucking swinging his sword through the fucking
Oh, yeah.
image of Tiamat.
As all this is
Oh,
happening,
yeah.
Real is also trying to like concentrate on having Tiamat react realistically, so he's mildly distracted.
You just hear in the background, "Foul creatures, taste my wrath!"
Oh no, we need him.
Real will willingly
I
go,
got-
but Jessica's gonna be like, "Let's fucking sneak, go, go, go."
Tiger's gonna run and
I will make it clear. It'll probably take a while for you guys to get up to that point. Since Real is taking like their direct path, and you guys are gonna have to walk around the building and whatnot.
This admittedly seems like a good sting to end the session on anyways at 10 o'clock here.
It is
I
10
think we
o'clock.
can actually go a little bit further.
Alright,
Oh, it's one of
Okay,
those
okay.
sessions. All right.
alright.
Okay.
Nah.
Bro's got a
No.
cliffhanger waiting.
I would like to run and tell Cicero to get Crandelius.
Okay. So as Real splits off from the
Me and
party,
you
how
both
do you
just
guys...
both grab him.
Yeah.
Okay. So the party gathers up together again.
So we
Saved
gotta make
you!
it clear,
Yeah.
as like Crandelius is going crazy, me and Kyagar literally pick him up and then go.
It's just a silent image, everybody. Don't worry.
Oh,
I mean, I can just kind of stop concentrating on it when it's not important.
I-
Yeah, but you're like
Enjoy
gone. You
the
wouldn't know what's happening.
That's
I
true.
hope you enjoyed your tonight's entertainment brought to you by the king himself.
My God.
And the noble guard.
There are several tables broken in half and giant sword slashes in the walls.
Oh, you had Lobo guard in attendance. You knew what would
What?
happen tonight. Let's
Okay, boys. A freaking guy came down and told Riel he needed to see the king. And we don't know what's up. He wouldn't let us come with him.
Oh,
That
suspicious.
is not good.
So we
Let's
should try to
follow.
get up there.
Stealthily?
Okay.
Stealth is the only option.
Not for neither of us.
We might as well try it first. I don't know if Riel and Tenchi flew away yet, but we gotta get over to them first to see if they're still there.
Let's rush over.
Okay.
I'm just assuming that Jessica and Tenchi are like making their way outside the building.
Yeah, she's coming
Okay.
with you.
What if I went the normal way? Actually, fuck it, I'll come with you. It seems like a bad idea for me to go by myself.
I assume you guys are trying to be sneaky and not like detected by guards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do our best.
Oh, you're doing your very
I
best.
feel like
Okay.
this is not that
International
group. I feel like
I'm
us three
just-
are not that.
I'm
just
stealthy.
gonna-
I don't know about you two.
I am
I'm
most
not even gonna
certainly
try to
not
stealth.
stealthy.
Any
I
guard
am
that
not.
sees me, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, you should go to the ballroom. There's a big Tiamat in there." 28 bluff.
So funny.
It's roll.
That's actually insane bluff. What the fuck?
And I'll say, with him. Whoops!
Wait, we're not with Tenchi.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Either way,
That's what he says out loud to himself because he's preparing himself.
He's lying to himself and he failed.
anyhow,
Bluffed himself.
we'll get to that later.
How
Real.
fucked am I?
You are led through these ornate hallways. You see plenty of paintings, up a set of stairs, blah blah blah. It's all in all quite a nice manor. You can tell that the forest marshal was quite the accomplished hunter by all the like trophies that he's gained of mythical beasts and deer, all the same. And eventually, you are led to the door of his room, and his assistant says, "Well, I believe he is waiting in there for you."
Change, what's it called? Risk clothing change to something fairly formal. Walk in.
Okay. You walk in the door, and the room is very, very dark. It's like only lit by the window, and the sun is setting. It is just as lavish as the hallways of the manor. What is your flat-footed?
God, I'm terrible at flat-footed. My flat-footed is 14.
14. I'm gonna roll that. Give me 2 fort saves, each at -4.
Oh boy, my worst save. That's gonna be a fail and probably a fail. That's gonna be
see.
a 7, and that's gonna be a 17.
Real, as you walk into this room, you feel a small prick in your spine, as you feel your entire body going numb. And
Oh,
you feel the hand on your shoulder of that assistant wrap around your neck, and he says, a familiar voice, as he kind of like drags you over across the room. You are able to see in the king's bed a withered corpse, one that has been dead for a long, long time. In the mirror across, you see yourself carried by this assistant. And then you see him change. A snake-like tongue whips out of his mouth as he grins a cathartic grin, ecstatic at his catch. And you hear a familiar voice saying, Riel Hammerfell, a pleasure to see you again, truly. As you realize this is your old friend, Elro Feathergard.
fuck.
He says, it's a pleasure to see you again, truly. After all, it took me a lot of effort and a lot of scheming to get you here. You might have noticed I stopped sending assassins at one point. It drove me mad to hear you fight them off again and again. But then I realized I could do so much better than that. And I did, as it would seem. Your efforts were admirable, as meager as they were. Assembling a gang of hooligans to take me off my pedestal. Very cute. I must admit, though, when I'd heard you found Crendelius, I was actually a tad bit worried. But when I found that that was mere coincidence, mere luck on your part, oh, every servant in my estate heard my laugh that day, Riel. I still chuckle to myself about it. Oh well, I hope I don't make Jessica cry by doing this, must I be honest. I never really got along with her, but, well, recently I've had a change of heart, as it were. Don't get me wrong, orcs like you, as he twists the knife into your back, are still just as filthy as you always were, but I can't say the same for tieflings, really. Sure, they're filthy thieves and pitiful as goblins here in Galarian, and perhaps even you may understand something like this, but Galarian is imperfect. Flawed, even. Much like you in a funny coincidence. Their behavior, their minds, are that of insects, of scum. However, I've come to find that it is what's on the inside that counts, wouldn't you say so? And he continued dragging you closer and closer as you eventually see the sunset in front of you as he stands on the balcony with you. And he says, "Their blood reel, in their veins flow a dark honey, one that comes only from that which might grant me perfection. Away from this plain rail, it's liquid gold. No, adamantine even better. I believe you've met some of my associates. Caligula was head of the project before you killed him, though I don't expect him to be dead for long. Emergency resurrection was a part of his contract, and you did leave his body right there for me to find. I suppose him that much anyway, considering I lured you to his laboratory. Whatever, with you out of the way, we can proceed with our work in peace. We've exhausted the tiefling population in Tamran, though I believe there are still a few kicking around in Kassin. Oh, speaking of which, how about that undead army? I figured that would make you run away to Tamran. Good work dealing with that, though. I really didn't think you'd man up to that. All that to say, thank you, Riel. Truly. Without all your wriggling, I might never have discovered the gift I know now. And, as thanks, he scrapes the knife against your vertebrae. I'll give you two things. One, I'll make sure you aren't here to witness the garden's growth. But don't expect me to make it painless, of course. And two, I'll make sure to turn that little apprentice of yours into something truly perfect. Goodbye, Riel. And you hear him heft you over the balcony, and you feel the winds ripping at you as you drop 300 feet straight down. Anyway, that's a session.
That's one
That
hell of a
Riel
What
is
session.
the
bad.
fuck?
That's a rip.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm
That
very
was
happy
one
you got
hell
to
of a
this.
session.
Hey, do you remember that thing Alexia gave you?
Mm-hmm.
I figured that's pretty handy right about now.
I have math to
You,
do.
Oh, yeah.
This is Riel in a couple moments.
Yup.
I mean, normally it's 30d6, but you have the boots of the cat, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, we both have the boots of the cat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, I'm still
Nice.
dead though. All good.
Why is that?
Because I was at 7 hit points.
Even after an entire, week and a half of rest?
Oh shit! I guess I'd be
And
at
didn't Kigar also heal
32.
you?
Oh yes, I'd be back.
Should be at
Then
full
I'm at
health.
2. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I barely survived that.
holy shit. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna
Uh,
guess none of us saw that happen.
No.
I imagine we'll see him fall him out.
Yeah, we'll get to the balcony
we'll
and then
get to
Riel will just splat in front of us.
Yeah, we'll get to that next session.
We're getting to that.
I
We're
want
gonna
you
try
to
and
know.
catch him.
I'd call bullshit not letting me hear a perception check as I walked into that room, but I feel it was thematically fitting.
You know what? That is fair. I meant to give you one, but I was so hyped up at finally doing that scene, I didn't even think about it. That is my bad.
Oh, good.
You got stabbed in the back by the attendant, though.
Oh yeah, what a taken dagger damage. I'm probably not then.
It was like a pinprick.
Ah. I
The
will.
pinprick that goes straight through the back. Carves you up.
All right. Well, I've
Writes
definitely got
your
plans.
enemy's name on your back.
I've definitely got plans now.
Oh my god. I want you to know, I've had that scene in my head since you introduced the concept of Elro to me.
Do you have any idea how long I had the fucking Melgraven with you on the boat scene in my head? For over a year,
Huh?
buddy. It's one of those things. It takes forever for the party to get through things. I feel your
finally
pain.
got
Especially this way. I feel like we are so much more slow in Yushin's game than your game
Well,
at
it's
like
because we
getting
also
things
I
done.
also stole the party for like 4 weeks to resolve it. If I had known you had this waiting in the field, damn, I would have handed it back.
Dude, I was saying this to Fred. I didn't tell him what the scene was, but I was telling him like, damn, I really wanted to do this scene. But I couldn't let you be suspicious about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
God, that's so funny.
He talked about a speech, and I thought, I wonder what it is. I didn't think it was this shit evil monologue, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. I actually had music that I wanted to play, but then I realized you had your thing muted because recording.
All good.
I mean, you could have just told us to mute everything.
Well, that would have defeated the point of the music.
All good.
No, on our end.
Like on the streamer end, on the
Aren't you
bot
already?
end.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but isn't your Roll20 already muted for that reason, Kevin?
My what's it called? My Roll20 is. I think I have my Roll20 muted. I hope I have my Roll20 muted.
I also have my Roll20 muted.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah,
all
well,
muted on the Roll20. You can
For
play
the
music
sake of
for
it, this
them.
is. I guess that's true. This is the music I wanted to play. I'll put it in now. I don't know if you can hear this well.
I will. I will
what
listen
she
to it
said.
after
Oh,
session.
where's the setting to make it so you can hear it again?
There it is.
Oh, that is good music for this.
Dude, it took me hours to pick that out, and then I realized, fuck, it wouldn't work because he's recording.
All
Where'd you
good.
post
Is this
it?
copyrighted? What
Is
is
this
this?
a JoJo's reference?
Don't worry about it.
If it's older than 15 years, it's pretty shouldn't be
I
copyrighted.
don't think it is.
No, I can't.
Where?
I didn't look at that. I'll never know what it is now. Fuck.
I'll send
It's
it to
also
you.
possible that it only applies to character names. I know that for character name, that's a fact. After some
Maybe-
amount of years,
gotta be
anybody
from
can use it
JoJo.
legally.
And so
fact,
we have Winnie the Pooh horror movies.
And like in a couple years, Batman is free reign.
There you
Oh
go.
my
insane.
god.
Anyway, I'll stop
That's what
recording
one of
now
my
so you can play your music. All good. That was one hell of a session.
What?